National anthem. And we'll go to our spotlight player of this game, and we are going to highlight Brett Mckenzie. And there's a reason why. Brett Mckenzie off to a decent start for the Toledo Walleye, better than decent. I guess when you look overall at his numbers, 8 points in 9 games. Of course, really got it rolling in the games against Iowa, just like the rest of the Toledo Walleye team. But against these Indy Fuel a week and a half ago, Rick, he had 2 of the 4 goals against the Indy Fuel.
That's always something you always shoot for. You always shoot for 1, and it's always nice for 2.
And here's that second one that he scored against the Fuel. He scored 2. T.J. Hensick scored 2. Toledo won the game 4-1 in Indianapolis. That was a week and a half ago. Brett Mckenzie and the Walleye ready to go. Our Metzger's Printing and Mailing starting lineup for today will look like this, and Josh Dickinson will start up front along with this man. Marcus Vela is up front. This line has stayed together as we add in. There's Dickinson. He'll be the center spot for the Toledo Walleye. And then Keegan Howdeshell as well. This line will get the start on defense. It'll be number 5, Gordy Meyer, the Toledo native. And he will be joined by a familiar face, Steve Olexi. Back with the Toledo Walleye. And in net, it'll be number 1, Billy Christopoulos. Toledo wearing the light blue jerseys today. First time this season they have done this color with the great Walleye logo on the front. Dark blue pants and helmets, white numerals, a little bit of gold trim as well, as Toledo will travel left to right here in period number 1.
I figure change up the uniform, maybe you could bring some luck.
That's right. After wearing the whites last night on the road, the black jerseys the last 2 home games that both turned into losses. Toledo 1-2 here at the Huntington Center to start this season. Malone going wide, sent it rink wide. Good setup there, but the puck was fumbled a little bit. Looking for the shot there was Lacroix. Puck is flipped out to center ice and grabbed there by Ghaffari. His pass ahead will just get across the line, and it'll be handled by the Indy Fuel. Riley McKay back at his own zone. Got it up to center, knocked down Hillman for Matt Berry. Berry coming across the line, and a whistle. Offside is called against the Toledo Walleye. 1 minute and 3 seconds in to period number 1.
Yeah, that's something that gives coaches heartburn is an offsides. Especially you got an odd man rush coming down on beginning of a game and offsides.
Yeah, an opportunity to jump out in front early.
Or at least an opportunity.
Yes.
Just a shot on goal, good chance to score.
Off the face-off, Ghaffari takes a hit as he drives it inside the Fuel zone. No score early going, and a centering pass in front, and Mitch Gillum will glove that and hold on. T.J. Hensick was trying to sneak in, and Matt Berry nearly found him with a pass.
Yeah, and it almost kind of looked like it almost even ricocheted off the goalie there into the own net. 'Cause, that's the kind of things you have to do too, especially when you're not scoring goals or maybe as many goals you're used to scoring. Just get the puck. You're looking for that back door, but at least, if you don't have it, just get it to the net.
This tells you how much Toledo was scoring early in the first few games of the season. They still lead the league in average goals per game, almost 4 and a quarter per game.
Yeah, like I said earlier, there'll be times where they'll get back on track.
McElmurray along the near side wall. Set up, and an opportunity going towards the front of the net is broken up. And the Fuel will pick that up. Indy will get it up to center ice. Gates able to twist it down inside the Toledo zone. Alex Brooks back there to play it. The Toledo Walleye. McElmurray will punch it out to center. Tomlak was looking for it there. McElmurray will help it along. Gates though with a pickoff, and he'll drop it back. Indy will work it around, and the Fuel will get it up to center. Coming across the line, Gates looking for it there. It's pitchforked away from him, and Dickinson going the other way for Toledo. Josh Dickinson down the near side wall, bumped off the puck by Watson. Intercept for Howdeshell to keep it alive. Got Vela down in the corner, in behind the net at Dickinson. Dickinson sets it near side. Alexi dropped it in behind the net. Nice play. How does Shell tried to pick it up and stuff it in. That was blocked by Gillum.
Yeah, he tried the old Michigan.
That's right. A matter of fact, that was, I don't know if you caught this, but that was a top play on SportsCenter again today.
Oh, was it?
Someone did that. You know what? That's always always makes it into the top plays if someone picks the puck up and scores lacrosse style.
Yeah, well, when he first did that years ago in the NCAAs, it's you see kids, especially younger kids now that even pros or college players, they always practice it.
Here it is.
Yeah. But he actually didn't. He just put it up. See it. He didn't have it fully on the stick, where technically you pull it up there on your blade. He just kind of flipped it up on the blade, and it didn't have the stickiness to it, I guess.
How many of your goals were scored that way,
No,
Rick?
none.
Barry Wines fires. That goes wide. Someone who lit the lamp as many times as you did, not one time.
Yeah, but a lot of goal scorers back in didn't score. Yeah, that was just when he did that. That's when goals like that started to become a thing.
Yeah, it's funny. Like you would never even have thought of it. Probably
because you try that and you don't do anything, and the coach is all over you.
Ghaffari with a shot from the blue line that's fought up by Mitch Gillum. And that'll slide all the way back into the Toledo zone.
Yeah, we'd be getting yelled at coming to the bench.
What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. What is that?
As it comes to center ice for Tomlak. That's why you score on the first time you do it, then it's okay to try again, right?
Or you get told, you're lucky, don't ever do it again.
McKay down the near side wall, rolled it ahead for Thomas. He kicked it towards the front of the net. Christopoulos will knock that away. And it's lifted up to the line. Schneider will hold it in. Rink wide and a shot attempt that's blocked. McElmurray will hand it to Brady Tomlak. Tomlak coming up to center. Throws it in for a chase after by Conlon Keenan along with McElmurray. It'll be McElmurray to play it. Tomlak side of the net. McElmurray comes out for a shot. Low rim of the left circle. Stopped by Gillum. Well, Toledo is getting some chances here in the early going.
Yep.
Puck all the way down the ice and an icing call. A little over 3 minutes gone here in period number 1.
Yeah, so far it's one of those Sunday afternoon games where teams have been playing. It's not a high, a lot of games on Sundays don't start out as a high intensity game, but I can see right now, like in the Indy Fuel here, they're not playing real tight defensively. So, if we can start, play like we are, and then maybe get more guys to the net, they're definitely going to have some grade A scoring opportunities.
Well, the Fuel will start thinking a little bit if you can get off to a good start. They have allowed 12 goals combined the last 2 games in losses at Iowa and Kalamazoo, including 7 last night to the K-Wings.
I can see kind of why, just watching their defensive zone so far.
And that could obviously change. We're not even 5 minutes in, but yeah, you're right. Toledo with 3 shots and a couple of really good scoring opportunities so far. Spencer Watson, his pass is broken up, and Dickinson will pitchfork it back inside the Fuel zone. Teixeira is back to play it, gets it up to center ice for Gates. Coming across the line for the Fuel, fires a shot, he scores. The Indy Fuel will strike first. Brent Gates, his 3rd goal on the season. And it's the Indy Fuel 1, the Toledo Walleye nothing.
And, as we talk about, Toledo getting on the board, this is what you don't want to see happen either.
And a goal, 5:05 into period number 1. The Indy Fuel and Brent Gates finding the back of the net. 3rd goal on the season. An even strength shot that gives the Fuel a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, it looked like he came down and used the defenseman as a screen. I don't know if the screen could top Christopoulos.
2-2-1 this year when the Indy Fuel have scored first, as they have the first goal today. As it's set up in behind the net. And an opportunity for Toledo to clear the zone. They do in the form of TJ Hensick. Hard up the far side wall. Sets it across for Barry. He tried a little backhand pass, was hoping to get Hillman with the puck. Ghaffari will hold it in. Over to Mckenzie, rink wide. Wanted Barry. Fading down to the corner, and it's picked off there and brought back to center ice. Lee will make sure he gets it deep for the Indy Fuel to go on a line change. One shot, one goal for the Indy Fuel.
Hopefully that's it.
As it comes to center for Tomlin. Coming across the line, shot goes wide of the net. McElmurray pokes it down into the corner for Conlon Keenan. Back for McElmurray, and a quick shot that's gloved by Mitch Gillum. We'll hold on as we've got a timeout on the ice. We're off and running on this Sunday evening, but it's the Indy Fuel with the 1-0 lead. Back in a moment. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
The newest Ohio Lottery scratch-offs are on sale now, which means your chance for your own scratch-off story is now. When winners take home over $4 million a day and over $1.5 billion a year in scratch-off winnings, there's the chance for a lot of great stories to be made now. And with bigger games and more cash available than ever, there's something for everyone. Stop by your favorite Ohio Lottery retailer today. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Please play responsibly.
Frickin' football is here. Frickers has the games on all the screens and you score with savings. Enjoy your favorite ice-cold domestic draft personal pitchers for only $6.50. A 48-ounce personal pitcher for only $6.50. And enjoy a plate of your favorite frickin' nachos for just $7. Take your frickin' pick. Frickin' chicken nachos, Mississippi barbecue nachos, or Nachos Supreme, only $7. This season, don't just be a football fan, be a nacho fan. At the home for fun, food, sports, and spirits, Frickers.
The only sports radio show to talk walleye hockey is the Fox Sports Morning Blitz. Weekday mornings at 7 on Toledo's Fox Sports 1230.
Well, the Toledo Walleye trailing the Indy Fuel by a count of 1-0. Matt Melzak, Rick Judson, and our crew happy you're with us on this Sunday evening. Well, Rick, it's going to change at some point over the course of the season. Toledo 0-4 when they've given up the first goal.
Yeah, they're not. It's not gonna. That's not gonna be the trend the whole year.
Yes, they're good. They're gonna win a game when they have given up the first goal. Maybe today will be that one. As we get an icing call by the Indy Fuel. Premier Limo Service in Toledo's A1 Accurate Limo, providing limos, shuttle buses, party buses, and airport taxis to Toledo and Detroit. Call 419-725-LIMO or book online at a1accuratelimo.com.
Yeah, just kind of so far the early going here, it just looks like Indy's playing a boring road game. That's what we used to call it. I have talked to you about it before, where our coaches, you want to play a boring road game. You don't want to get the fans in. You just seeing what they're doing. Just kind of throwing the puck out, flying guys, taking a few icings here.
Yeah, and just in the hope you get a break or two and
almost,
get a goal.
Yeah, and almost settling. Just. Extending the game out, I guess. Just not letting Toledo get into a rhythm.
Would a good line for it be like taking the air out of the game? Just, not trying to allow any momentum at all to be created by the home team. Is that kind of the way you were getting at?
Yeah, something like that.
Now Dickinson going to try to add some momentum as he carries it across the line, cuts between the circles, lets a shot go, and that hit right in front of the net. The traffic was there to block it. LaGarrier was the one who knocked that away, and it's an offside call right at the Indy Fuel blue line.
Yeah, I think it's just a lot of whistles already. And it's tough too when you're struggling to score goals and you're on a little bit of a slide, but just a lot of whistles, offsides, icings. It's hard to get into a rhythm.
Now Toledo's lost 3 in a row coming into today. Indy has lost 4 consecutive games. Well, something's going to give today. Yeah. Somebody's going to end a streak.
Yeah. And no better place to do it at home.
That's right, as it's sent down into the Toledo zone. And guess what, Rick?
An icing.
A whistle as well for that icing call. There's a look at Steve Alexi back in a Toledo Walleye uniform. He was with the Walleye a couple of seasons ago. Matter of fact, he was actually with the Toledo Walleye in the first season of Toledo Walleye hockey. He made his pro debut the year prior, but he did play in 3 games to start a season with Toledo back in 2009. They ended up going on to playing 113 National Hockey League games, awful lot of American Hockey League games, and then 36 games with Toledo and a return to a walleye uniform 2 years ago, 1920 season.
An original walleye.
An original walleye. As it's sent all the way down, back into the Toledo zone. No icing this time, as Blake Hillman will spearhead it in behind the net. It'll go over for Boutros Ghaffari to chase after. He's unable to come up with it. Teixeira's going to hold it in. The defenseman for the Indy Fuel. At the line. Malone will fake the shot. He'll drop it off. And a shot attempt there is broken up. Centering pass. That came right back to Malone as he'll weave it to the line for Teixeira. Hands it rink wide. Back for Malone. Malone wants to get loose in the right circle. Got a backhander away. Stopped by Billy Christopoulos. And he'll cover up. 8 minutes and 14 seconds gone here in the opening period, and a little bit of a congregation that will occur over on the far side wall.
I think they're just talking to each other about, let's get this game over with.
I don't know if they're quite to that point already.
Oh, I guarantee you they are. They're like, no whistles. They're probably talking to each other. No whistles. No stupidity. No, I don't know. I'm just going by experience.
Yeah. You've been there, the end of a long week.
Oh, yeah.
We saw that last week. There wasn't a lot that happened in that side of it. Not a lot of, as you would say, physicality or,
right.
You use the word kind of stupidity. In a way, it's, just somebody trying to stir something up is what you're trying to talk about there, right?
Yep.
Sidestepping a check was Meyer at the line. A shot attempt is blocked, and Hensick thought Mckenzie was going to get to that puck. Yeah. Instead, it stays inside the zone.
Yeah, just a little miscommunication.
Hensick's pass came to the line, picked off there. Cliff Watson looking for a shot. Blockered into the corner by Christopoulos, and it'll be handled near side. Played up the wall by Hensick, and out. Barry will chase after it. And those are the things, those plays there, where that puck goes a little bit closer to Hensick when you're scoring a lot of goals, right? And all of a sudden you get a 2-on-1.
Oh yeah, or the communications there too. Like you don't have I thought he was going to get it, or you know what I mean. It just, you're kind of on the same.
And an intercept, Keenan, turn around, fake the shot, then he fired, and Gillum will make the save on that. 6th opportunity to the front of the net so far for Toledo. We've played over 9 minutes in this opening period. Toledo trailing it 1-0. Tomlak will bring it to center ice, and he'll get it across the line. Set down near side, Brett Boeing. After I mentioned Brett back in the lineup, first time since the 30th at Iowa. As Teixeira, will get it across the line for Yetman, and we got a whistle. We've got a penalty call coming. Our first look at our referee, Sam Heineman today. He's number 22. Dave Kovacic and Jake Davis are working the lines. Timeout on the ice. We'll have an Indy Fuel power play when we return. They have the lead over Toledo, 1-0. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
Forest View Lanes, a fun, social, and cool place to hang out. Forest View is open late every night for bowling and indoor golf, plus outdoor and volleyball leagues forming now. Open every night until 2:30 a.m. Enjoy an evening with friends at the area's coolest bowling bar restaurant with a made-from-scratch menu featuring 48 craft beers on tap, serving full food menu until late night. Check them out at forestviewlanes.com. Located in Bedford, just 2 miles north of Alexis on the corner of Douglas and Dean Roads.
The Cooper Discoverer Enduramax SUV tire is made with the durability of off-road truck tires for on-road drive. Cooper designed this tire to handle today's rough road conditions that can chew up tires. Durable enough to help prevent wear and tear from rough roads everywhere, this all-season SUV tire uses technology from Cooper's off-road truck tires applied to everyday all-season SUV tires. Plus, comes with a 60,000-mile tread wear warranty. Learn more at CooperTire.com. Go with the Coopers.
Your home for walleye hockey is Toledo's Fox Sports 1230.
Well, Boutros Ghaffari has gone in the box on a holding call. That will bring out the power play for the Indy Fuel. They are 17th in the league, 17.1% on the power play. Toledo's penalty kill, 5th best in the league at 86.4%. They've done very well in that regard. And a shot from the line right off the draw goes wide. Indy did score a power play goal against Toledo. That was the only goal they scored in Toledo's 4-1 win at the Indy Fuel back on the 3rd of November. Shot from the line, tipped wide by Vela. Played up to the blue line, held in there by Watson. Gave way into the right circle it goes, and back up to the blue line. Across to Teixeira. Finds Watson, top of the right circle, drives it down low. Right back up to the blue line again, Teixeira. Over to Yetman. Yetman just outside the left circle to Teixeira, right back to Yetman again. They'll switch this time. Teixeira thought about the shot. Instead, he plays it in behind the net. They continue to work it around until it's picked off by Vela. Marcus Vela going short-handed as Boeing with him. Vela on the backhand. And a stop there for Mitch Gillum.
That's a good opportunity right there.
Toledo was looking for its first short-handed goal of the season.
Yeah, and they were just, they were keeping it simple on the penalty kill, just, keeping Indy outside, just letting them pass around.
Thomas will get it across the line, over to Malone. He takes a hit there, came across to Gates. He'll fire a shot. That missed high and wide. Gates is the goal scorer for the Indy Fuel. That's why they have the 1-0 lead. Gates has it left circle. Rink wide with his pass. Set up in front, and Malone missed the tip. Gates will pick it up top of the left circle. Walks it down the wall. Set it towards the side of the net. Blocked by Oleksy. Played up to the blue line. Lee is on it. Goes rink wide. And back to Lee again. Top of the circles. Hands it off to Gates. Waits and shoots. And a save by Christopoulos holding on. 13 seconds left in the penalty to Boutros Ghaffari.
Yeah, that's a good save by Christopoulos there. Make him feel a little bit better after, that first goal that I'm sure he's still thinking about a little bit.
Yeah, the first shot of the game that went in on him. Face-off will be to his right. He stopped 3 of 4 so far, and a couple on this power play. Gates has it, threw it down low, blocked there by Hillman. Picked up by the Fuel as they'll work it up towards the blue line. Power play time about to expire. It does. Ghaffari is out of the box. Hensick going to pass it to him at center. Boutros Ghaffari, he's in! And the save made by Gillum. Oh, Ghaffari with a breakaway, and he is stoned by Mitch Gillum.
That's a perfect opportunity there when, you come out of the penalty box. Those are always nice to have.
As Hensick will get the line. Leaves for Barry. Barry, a wrist shot. Stopped by Gillum. He couldn't control the rebound. And a chance for Brooks that slipped wide. Held in by Hensick. Up to the line it goes. Brooks will hold it in there. Goes across looking for Barry. That was deflected down into the corner. He'll get to it. For Hensick. Behind the net wants Mckenzie. He'll have to chase after it. Cliff Watson will get to it there for the Fuel. And he'll play it for Schneider in behind the net. Mckenzie tied it up, and it'll be thrown ahead. Back down it goes, where Christopoulos out of his net to settle it down. Oleksy played it around near side. Barry with a tip ahead. 6 minutes, 50 seconds, now less to go in period number 1. Dickinson gets it across the line. He'll chase after it. Indy has it as they'll get it to center. Tipped by McKay, and that goes up and hits the netting. Down in the end, 2 hour left. Great chance, though, right after the penalty kill for the walleye for Boutros Ghaffari, Rick.
Yeah, it came out. It's always nice that you get a headman puck. You just, it's tough. I see he's trying to, have Gillum open up his legs there and, put it through the 5-hole, put it through the legs. Sometimes I know you coaches, too, you just say, hey, just come in and blast it. You just... and things aren't going your way.
But in that case, he went with the deke and tried to get the goaltender to open up.
Yeah, Gillum read it pretty good. He's, obviously he read it and didn't sell it too much, or one or the other. But it's a good opportunity.
It works out for the Fuel. as they still lead it 1-0. Shots are 9-4 in favor of Toledo. They've picked up right where they left off in the second and third period of last night in Fort Wayne. The shots don't always tell the story, Rick, but they give you a pretty good indicator of where the play is going to be has been played.
Yeah, and it is. It's indicating, that the majority of the game has been playing down in their end.
Well, Toledo trying to be very physical. Multiple checks on this shift as Indy just fires it down the ice. Ghaffari will get to it there. Hands it off. McElmurray sets it out to center ice. Nice pass for Keenan, and a shot coming across the line is gloved by Mitch Gillum. Timeout on the ice. Toledo trailing Indy 1-0. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
Health and wellness is a constantly evolving field, which is why ProMedica has opened its first natural wellness shop. It's a place where science and nature converge in the form of aromatherapy, CBD products, herbal supplements, acupuncture, cupping, and more. Drop by our shop at 5700 Monroe, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. The bridge between modern medicine and natural remedies is on Monroe Street at the ProMedica Natural Wellness Shop.
When others treat your fries as an afterthought, all you're left with are cold, soggy fries. That's why Wendy's new fries are ones you won't forget, guaranteed to be hot and crispy, or we'll replace them. We're talking natural cut, skin-on fries, perfectly seasoned with a hint of sea salt. In fact, they're even preferred almost 2-to-1 over McDonald's. These are fries so hot and crispy, they beg a new question.
What would you like with your fries?
Try them today, only at Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's. Taste preference based on a national taste test by an independent research company.
It's Anthony Bellino from the Morning Blitz. Join us weekday mornings at 7 right here on Toledo's Fox Sports 1230.
And we're back here at the Huntington Center. The Toledo Walleye with a 10-4 shot advantage in this opening period. They trail it 1-0. And Rick, I know you wanted to mention something about that. Just that last rush up the ice. Conlon Keenan let the shot go. It was just gloved by Mitch Gillum. Led us here to the timeout. As an offensive guy, maybe there's a different way to approach that.
Well, like I kind of brought up to you, you come down, you got a 1-on-2. You just kind of you take a wrist shot to the net. It's up where Gillum can catch it. Maybe come down. You have nobody. You're not going to. Very rarely you're going to score from there. But you maybe come in, just take a slap shot, just on the ice or just an inch off the ice and hope for a rebound. And that you got a guy coming in late because obviously he's a 1-on-2 right there, and maybe, and then you don't have anything. You're not going to score from there, but take a slap shot, hope for a rebound, and then hopefully a guy, one of your guys that are trailing are going to be able to pick it up.
That's interesting as you go along. Those thought processes, of course, you did a lot of that to perfection. That's how you get so many points over your career.
What's funny is
those little plays, right?
Well, little plays like that, but it's more and more now that it becomes the way the game is now too. It just
Lacroix let a shot go down low there, big rebound.
Right,
after it goes off the pad.
Yeah, almost something like that. He shot it, but it was a little bit lower.
McElmurray will hand it off to Conlon Keenan, who drops for Brooks. He lost it and tried to tuck it in. It's right at the side of the net, but Christopoulos was able to knock that away. And it'll be handled by Walters, who will get it to center and drive it down into the fuel zone.
Yeah, it's funny because we even, my 11-year-old son and his team, we even practice that too.
Here's a chance coming in. Mckenzie and a poke check by Gillum. And Mckenzie ends up with a short breakaway from the circles in, and Mitch Gillum has stopped two. Another chance coming. Hensick puts on the brakes, waits, finds Meyer for a shot, and that's stopped. Gillum another save, and it's cleared away as we get a whistle for too many men on the ice, it looks like, against the Fuel.
Well, I talked briefly about it, at the beginning of the game, the first 3 minutes. I kind of made the comment that we're not going to be short on not having chances or breakaways.
Yeah, you were right. That's the second one of the game. Yeah. Toledo hasn't scored on either, and they're going to get a power play to go with it. How about that? Indy gave up a breakaway with 6 men on the ice.
Oh, yeah. And then, but, like right there, that last shot was a good pass in the slot. But, Indy had 3 guys in front of the net. This is where Toledo now, you're getting these shots. Now you got to outnumber them. You have the same amount of guys in front of the net as they have battling for that. Because there's a loose puck right there.
Well, let's see what they can do with the power play, Rick.
Yep.
The power play ranks 20th now in the league at 15.5%. Against Indy's penalty kill unit that is at 76.3%. Well, let's see what Toledo can do with a man advantage. Down by 1, trying to tie the game. Late in the first period, and off the draw, the Indy Fuel have it, and they'll drive it the length of the ice. Since 1986, EverDry's been committed to creating healthy living environments. EverDry's had the pleasure to serve over 30,000 satisfied customers. Don't take our word for it. Go check out their 505-star reviews. Getting across the line is Dickinson, and he'll take it down low. Backhanded it all the way up to Hillman, top of the left circle. He's going to take it down the wall and spin there. Just holding up and wants to back up again and does. Not getting a lot of pressure from the quad. Just watches him fire a pass down low. Mckenzie will flip it all the way up to the line to Hensick. Back to Mckenzie down in the corner. Sets it up. Barry, a quick shot from the right circle is patted away by Gillum. Trying to hold it in was Hillman, but it's lifted the length by Lee. Or make that C.J. Ike. Ike sent it down the ice.
Yeah, that's a good opportunity. Just kind of the same thing with power play. You just got to start getting to the point where you're just hammering the puck to the net.
McElmurray will have to leave it for Gordy Meyer. We've passed a minute gone here in this power play for the Toledo Walleye. Meyer to center ice. Drives it inside the Indy zone. Gillum played it all the way up the near side wall. Tom Leck had it for a moment. Now it's out to center. McKay got across the line. Chance coming for Indy. Short-handed. Teixeira threw it right into the crease. And able to knock it away is Christopoulos.
That's a dangerous play right there on a power play.
McElmurray got across the line, but a whistle offside is called against Toledo with 28 ticks remaining in period number 1. Boy, they did have a great opportunity there.
Oh, yeah.
With Riley McKay right in front.
Yeah, that's a coach's nightmare now, too. I'm sure that'll be talked about at the intermission.
Dan Watson.
Giving up a grade A shorthanded opportunity.
Tommy Apap is waved out of the face-off circle, so Tom Lack will take it against Ike, and he'll win it. McElmurray will pick it up along the blue line of Toledo. Left it there for Gordy Meyer. And Meyer will look to wind things up for Toledo. Hands it off to Vela. Near side, McElmurray. Down the wall he goes, puts on the brakes, left it up to the blue line. Meyer is on it there for McElmurray. Left circle. Down low, Tom Lack pulled it right in front, and Gillum with a pad save and cover on Brady Tomlack.
Some puck movement. Just good job getting it to the front of the net.
And it's set up for a scoring opportunity for Brady Tomlack.
Well, but you see, if you saw right there, he comes out of the corner, which is perfect, but you also have to get a player going to the net. Because there's one on, he's by himself. You got to have someone maybe going to the back door where you can, that's an opportunity. And then, or a guy going to the net for a rebound.
On the draw, power play time will expire on Toledo, so they're 0 for 1 with a man advantage. Spencer Watson got across the Toledo line, and it's blockered out to center ice. That's where the Fuel will pick it up. Here they come. Watson across the line. And in and out of the glove of Christopoulos, and he covers. Now the Toledo Walleye trusts the experts at ProMedic Orthopedics. Get them back in the game. You can too. Don't let an achy hip or knee ruin the happy times. Stop hurting and start living with ProMedica Orthopedics. Now 1:38 to go here in the opening period. Toledo with 13 shots on goal so far in the game.
Yeah, I mean, you get a couple breakaways, and it's not like 13 shots of long shots. You got a couple breakaways here.
They've had some good chances so far, right?
Oh, yeah.
You got to credit Mitch Gillum's played very well between the pipes.
And there's a couple that weren't even, the breakaway. He read it, and then even the other breakaway with a good poke check. That didn't even get a shot on goal.
That's right. Mckenzie had one of those breakaways. He was the one that was poke checked, trying to cut to the front of the net.
But what I've seen so far, there's going to be plenty of opportunities for goals today.
And Barry getting it to center ice. He'll swing it down low. Minute left to go in period number 1. Puck goes in behind the net. And played up and out. Teixeira will ride through the neutral zone. Gets across the line. And it's poke checked there by Hillman. Set up for Hensick with some speed to center. Mckenzie going hard to the front of the net. Hensick tried to drop it to him. It goes right in front. And nothing on the board yet as it's going the other way. And a chance coming in and a save. Christopoulos, Apap with a rebound. And that's turned aside after Yetman was denied. Now a breakaway for Dickinson coming in. He scores! End to end and a goal.
Yep, it's going to be a Sunday shootout.
Josh Dickinson finding the back of the net for Toledo. His third of the season, and we're tied at 1.
Well, it's kind of like I believe, I think I made the comment where the two breakaways that we had in the prior, they're trying to get a little cute, maybe a little deke. He just comes in, gives a little fake, and just, shoots a hard shot.
Top shelf, too, for Josh Dickinson to find the back of the net for the Toledo Walleye. After Billy Christopoulos makes a couple of nice saves, right back comes Toledo.
Well, I guarantee this is going to be a lot. Those aren't going to be the only breakaways we're going to see all day today.
Now, Toledo has had 3 on net in the opening period.
Yeah. But I think that's the key, though. It's just you come down on a breakaway instead of worrying about the dekes or trying to pull a goalie. Just give him a little fake and then fire it.
And that's exactly what Dickinson did. His third goal of the season as it is thrown out to center. That will take us down to the horn sounding to complete period number 1 here in downtown Toledo. Josh Dickinson scoring late on the breakaway. We are knotted up at 1 after 1. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
Wake up to Wendy's and get a bacon or sausage, egg, and Swiss breakfast croissant for just $1.99. Made with fresh cracked eggs and served on a hot buttery croissant that's fluffy enough to sleep on. It's time to wakey. Hit the Wendy's drive-thru and get your bacon or sausage, egg, and Swiss breakfast croissant for just $1.99. That's a better breakfast for just $1.99. Only at Wendy's. We got you.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Third-party delivery prices may vary. Not valid in a combo.
No other dealer in Northwest Ohio has sold and installed more remote car starters than Tass Electronics. 100,000 and counting. Beat the winter rush and get yours installed today. Tass Electronics. We are Toledo's remote car starter experts.
It's hot.
Have you been told a remote car starter can't be installed on your vehicle? Then obviously you didn't go to Tass. Manual transmissions, push-to-starts, and diesels are no problem at Tass Electronics. We are Toledo's remote car starter experts.
Tass Electronics. It's hot.
The only sports radio show to talk walleye hockey is the Fox Sports Morning Blitz. Weekday mornings at 7 on Toledo's Fox Sports 1230.
Tied at 1 after 1 period of play between the Toledo Walleye and the Indy Fuels. We welcome you back inside the Huntington Center. Matt Melzak, Rick Judson here in the broadcast booth. Joining us from the bench right now is Toledo Walleye assistant coach Brent Bain. And Brent, as we finish this first period of play, it was kind of a continuation over the last 2 periods last night in Fort Wayne, with Toledo getting a lot of opportunities, just didn't get any goals until Josh Dickinson there late. I don't know if you caught me there, Brent, talking about the corner dental check-in here and talking about continuing to get opportunities like Toledo was able to do the last 2 periods last night, but they finally get a goal with Josh Dickinson there late.
Yeah, that was a huge goal for us there at the end of the period, trying to get some momentum going. We've been a little snake bit, haven't been able to put the puck in the net, but just a great play there by Dickey, getting the goal there to finish the period strong, get some momentum going in the intermission.
Yeah, and Coach, I brought, I was talking to Matt here, and obviously watching Indy, they're pretty lax on their defense, and you're going to have plenty of opportunities. You think a key maybe to the guys is maybe not trying to be like the cute, kind of like Dick said there with the goal. He just kind of froze the goalie and fired the puck instead of, maybe trying to make the cute little play.
Yeah, just going through video and things, we saw that Indy is pretty tight in their coverage, so they want to make sure they protect the middle of the ice, which gives us time to make plays on the perimeter, move them out of their structure, and just, get pucks in, get to work. That's what we need in our game right now.
And you saw that, again, continuing on, just getting pucks to the front of the net and creating some traffic. It just seems to work a lot, and it worked earlier in the season, and it can work again, correct?
Yeah, it's a pretty simple concept when you put it that way. But it's true. It's hard to defend. It's hard to make plays when there's pucks being thrown in the net. It takes a bounce. It's got to react. The defense got to react. They got to find it. That's what winning hockey looks like sometimes.
All right, Brent, best of luck the rest of the way. Thanks for the Corner Dental check-in.
Thanks, Matt.
All right, that is Brent Bain joining us here after one period of play. The Toledo Walleye, they're in a 1-1 tie with the Indy Fuel thanks to their third breakaway the opening period. This one found the back of the net from Josh Dickinson, and after one, we're tied at 1. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
The Cooper Discoverer Enduramax SUV tire is made with the durability of off-road truck tires for on-road drive. Cooper designed this tire to handle today's rough road conditions. The can chew up tires. Durable enough to help prevent wear and tear from rough roads everywhere. This all-season SUV tire uses technology from Cooper's off-road truck tires applied to everyday all-season SUV tires. Plus, comes with a 60,000-mile tread wear warranty. Learn more at CooperTire.com. Go with the Coopers.
Forest View Lanes, a fun, social, and cool place to hang out. Forest View is open late every night for bowling and indoor golf, plus outdoor and volleyball leagues forming now. Open every night until 2:30 a.m. Enjoy an evening with friends at the area's coolest bowling bar restaurant with a made-from-scratch menu featuring 48 craft beers on tap, serving full food menu until late night. Check them out at forestviewlanes.com. Located in Bedford, just 2 miles north of Alexis on the corner of Douglas and Dean Roads.
Can you feel it? That chill in the air telling you Old Man Winter's on his way, ready to turn your car into a rolling igloo. But hey, there's nothing to fear, cause TAS is here with our preseason remote car starter sale. Get Toledo's best-selling remote with lifetime guarantee for our lowest price of the season. And for a real toasty tushy, TAS can install heated seats, both back and bottom, on most cars for just $149. TAS Electronics. We are Toledo's remote car starter experts.
TAS Electronics, it's hot.
No other dealer in Northwest Ohio has sold and installed more remote car starters than TAS Electronics. 100,000 and counting. Beat the winter rush and get yours installed today. TAS Electronics. We are Toledo's remote car starter experts.
TAS Electronics, it's hot.
Have you been told a remote car starter can't be installed on your vehicle? Then obviously you didn't go to TAS. Manual transmissions, push-to-starts, and diesels are no problem at TAS Electronics. We are Toledo's remote car starter experts.
TAS Electronics, it's hot.
The newest Ohio Lottery scratch-offs are on sale now, which means your chance for your own scratch-off story is now. When winners take home over $4 million a day and over $1.5 billion a year in scratch-off winnings, there's the chance for a lot of great stories to be made now. And with bigger games and more cash available than ever, there's something for everyone. Stop by your favorite Ohio Lottery retailer today. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Please play responsibly.
You're listening to Toledo Walleye Hockey on Toledo's Fox Sports Radio 1230.
Always something going on in the intermissions here at the Huntington Center. We are tied at 1 in downtown Toledo. And, of course, Rick, we're heading into mid-November. We're getting closer to the Thanksgiving holiday. We're getting closer, to a Christmas, the happy holidays time of the season, the new year. There's a lot of things coming up, including Winterfest, but we also had over the weekend here the holiday parade, the Thanksgiving Day parade, the Thanksgiving parade over the weekend here in Toledo.
Yeah.
I don't know if you knew this.
I did not know that.
Yes.
I was in Chicago.
There it is. Take a look at this. The holiday parade, the Toledo Blade holiday parade. The Fanboni made an appearance during the parade.
Yeah. You got Spike, Catrick, and
Muddy,
Madonna.
Yep, all the mascots made an appearance.
Nice.
Yeah, the holiday parade going on in downtown Toledo. This was on Saturday morning.
You got a little cold weather for it to make it, more like the holidays.
Yeah, it certainly felt like that. So it's pretty cool to see the Famboni running around in downtown Toledo. It's out here on the ice right now.
All right, I've ridden it before.
Well, yes, of course. I mean, you are a Hall of Famer.
Okay.
They just you ask, they put you out there.
No, that's not it.
Exactly.
I had to get on there somehow.
But you know what? You've been on there. I have not been on the Famboni, so I'm not quite the Hall of Fame status as you are. But I know you're looking forward to this as well, and that's coming up in a little over a month from now. We'll be into Winterfest.
Yep.
There'll be a lot of games going on, youth hockey, college hockey, an alumni game. I know you've played in one before.
Yeah, I played in one outdoors, and then we got another one this year.
Yep, going against the Detroit Red Wings alumni, and also a couple of games on December 26th, Toledo and Kalamazoo. I know you want to be part of the broadcast team for one of these, right?
Oh, yeah, that'd be nice.
And then the Indy Fuel, by the way, who we're playing today, will be here on the 31st outdoors. The first time Toledo has played a home game on December 31st since back when the Toledo Storm were the team in the ECHL.
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, when I was on part of the Toledo Storm, we never played at home. I almost think we always played at Wheeling.
Yep.
Every year when I was a part of the Storm, it seemed like we played at Wheeling every New Year's Eve.
And New Year's Eve under the Toledo Walleye, we've played in Cincinnati, Fort Wayne, Wheeling, Brampton, Kalamazoo over the years.
Well, Kalamazoo, Fort Wayne wouldn't be too bad because you can still get home in time before midnight.
Well,
unless
it's a 7 o'clock game.
Well, yeah.
Or in Fort Wayne's case, 7:30. You know when you get back here? Midnight.
Yeah. Well,
that's when you pull back into the city.
Yeah. Well, not at Wheeling. Wheeling's at 2.
Yeah, Wheeling. You're getting home at like 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that. But yes, played a lot of games. It's going to be interesting to have a game here and outdoors. It's going to be a lot of fun. Winterfest. You can head to ToledoWalleye.com right now. There is the Winterfest tab. You can look up everything you need to know that's going to go on over the course of multiple weeks over at Fifth Third Field. I just drove by the ballpark the other day and saw all of the dirt is, they're getting closer and closer to setting up the rink.
I saw a picture or Twitter or whatnot on social media with the dirt all, the grass all taken up, and we get the dirt. And
I know you had a blast playing outside, and it was cool because you had the big crowds, and even for the alumni game, it was awesome.
Yeah, it was. You know what? I guess the best part about it is you seeing some old players that you haven't seen in a while, and I'm interested to see what players come back. I'm interested to see who Detroit, who they have, and it's a good time. I'm hoping that a lot of former players come back. I know it's between Christmas and New Year's, so a lot of people maybe go somewhere. So I'm hoping they choose to come here. Some of my former teammates, choose to come here for the holidays, but it'll be interesting. I've been trying to talk to myself. Hey, I keep looking. A couple months. Hey, I gotta start doing something. I gotta maybe ride the bike or something. Yeah, I'm a procrastinator.
You know what? So talented. I saw you the last years you played.
Yeah.
You just walked in off the street and started playing. Yeah. I'm not worried about you at all.
No.
Stay with us when we come back. Rick and I look back on period number 1 from here at the Huntington Center. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
Health and wellness is a constantly evolving field, which is why ProMedica has opened its first natural wellness shop. It's a place where science and nature converge in the form of aromatherapy, CBD products, herbal supplements, acupuncture, cupping, and more. Drop by our shop at 5700 Monroe, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. The bridge between modern medicine and natural remedies is on Monroe Street at the ProMedica Natural Wellness Shop.
Can you feel it? That chill in the air telling you old man winter's on his way, ready to turn your car into a rolling igloo. But hey, there's nothing to fear, because TAS is here with our preseason remote car starter sale. Get Toledo's best-selling remote with lifetime guarantee for our lowest price of the season. And for a real toasty tushy, TAS can install heated seats, both back and bottom, on most cars for just $149. TAS Electronics. We are Toledo's remote car starter experts.
TAS Electronics, it's hot.
When others treat your fries as an afterthought, all you're left with are cold, soggy fries. That's why Wendy's new fries are ones you won't forget, guaranteed to be hot and crispy, or we'll replace them. We're talking natural cut, skin-on fries, perfectly seasoned with a hint of sea salt. In fact, they're even preferred almost 2-to-1 over McDonald's. These are fries so hot and crispy, they beg a new question.
What would you like with your fries?
Try them today, only at Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's, taste preference based on a national taste test by an independent research company.
Forest View Lanes, a fun, social, and cool place to hang out. Forest View is open late every night for bowling and indoor golf. Plus outdoor and volleyball leagues forming now. Open every night until 2:30 a.m. Enjoy an evening with friends at the area's coolest bowling bar restaurant. With a made-from-scratch menu featuring 48 craft beers on tap. Serving full food menu until late night. Check them out at forestviewlanes.com. Located in Bedford, just 2 miles north of Alexis on the corner of Douglas and Dean Roads.
The Cooper Discoverer Enduramax SUV tire is made with the durability of off-road truck tires for on-road drive. Cooper designed this tire to handle today's rough road conditions that can chew up tires. Durable enough to help prevent wear and tear from rough roads everywhere, this all-season SUV tire uses technology from Cooper's off-road truck tires applied to everyday all-season SUV tires. Plus, comes with a 60,000-mile tread wear warranty. Learn more at coopertire.com. Go with the Coopers.
Don't miss Dan Patrick weekdays at 9 on Toledo's Fox Sports 1230. Now back to walleye hockey.
Well, a great evening here at the Huntington Center. As it always is, we have Toledo Walleye Hockey in downtown Toledo. Our first period intermission report brought to you by Huntington Bank and by Corner Dental. As we welcome you back inside the broadcast booth, Matt Melzak, Rick Judson. Rick, let's take a look at the highlights from that first period of play. And you noted this early. Toledo, it felt like they were going to get some chances, and they did all period long.
Oh, yeah. I had a feeling in the first couple minutes, but right there, obviously, you had some opportunities, and that's the last thing you want to happen. But, they rebounded, three breakaways, and we're going to have plenty more. It's just going to have to be, like I said, bear down and just fire the puck.
And they were able to do that. Here's one of those breakaways you were talking about after Toledo killed off a power play. Boutros Scafari, the defenseman, who just finished serving his penalty. Then you had another one coming from Brett Mckenzie from the top of the circles in. The good poke check there by Mitch Gillum. And then finally, though, Toledo would cash in at the end of the period with 30 seconds left to go in the period. They would find the back, and it came after this great opportunity. Billy Christopoulos stopping a breakaway.
Yeah, that was one of the most interesting shifts I've seen in quite a while. But
and Matt Berry with a nice touch pass, and then Josh Dickinson finds the back of the net. You like that. Just a little hesitation for a moment right before the shot.
Yeah, if you watched him, he kind of gave a little fake of a shot, which freezes the goalie. Maybe it brought him down, because a lot of goalies now, they go down. They go right to their knees. I guess that's the way they play now. They're not like those upright goalies,
that you had to face.
Yeah, the stand-up goalies. But, he froze them, went down, and then that's where he was able to shoot over the blocker.
Yeah, college advantage stats look like this. 14-12 were the shots in favor of the Toledo Walleye. Each team had a power play chance. Neither one scored, so both goals, of course, even strength. But we'll see if Toledo, getting that late goal in the first period, can take that and run with it in period two.
Yeah, and if I'm, Coach, Coach Watson, and I'm telling you, hey, we're going to get plenty of opportunities, but we also can't be giving up those breakaways either. You're going to get plenty of opportunities. The first period, I'm watching Indy. Unless they tighten up, they're pretty lax right now on their defensive side of the puck, but we can't be either. We can't play. We'll run. I don't want to be running and gunning and giving them opportunities.
Yeah, you want the run part,
yeah,
not the run and gun part
just
as
take
well.
One.
Yeah, let's just take one. All right, we'll see what Toledo does when we get to period number 2. Stay with us. We'll be back out here to the Huntington Center in just a moment. Tied at 1. Second period is next. This is Walleye Hockey.
The Cooper Discoverer Enduramax SUV tire is made with the durability of off-road truck tires for on-road drive. Cooper designed this tire to handle today's rough road conditions. The can chew up tires. Durable enough to help prevent wear and tear from rough roads everywhere, this all-season SUV tire uses technology from Cooper's off-road truck tires applied to everyday all-season SUV tires. Plus, comes with a 60,000-mile tread wear warranty. Learn more at coopertire.com. Go with the Coopers.
Forest View Lanes, a fun, social, and cool place to hang out. Forest View is open late every night for bowling and indoor golf. Plus outdoor and volleyball leagues forming now. Open every night until 2:30 a.m. Enjoy an evening with friends at the area's coolest bowling bar restaurant. With a made-from-scratch menu featuring 48 craft beers on tap. Serving full food menu until late night. Check them out at forestviewlanes.com. Located in Bedford, just 2 miles north of Alexis on the corner of Douglas and Dean Roads.
Can you feel it? That chill in the air telling you Old Man Winter's on his way, ready to turn your car into a rolling igloo. But hey, there's nothing to fear, cause TAS is here with our preseason remote car starter sale. Get Toledo's best-selling remote with lifetime guarantee for our lowest price of the season. And for a real toasty tushy, TAS can install heated seats, both back and bottom, on most cars for just $149. TAS Electronics. We are Toledo's remote car starter experts.
TAS Electronics, it's hot.
Health and wellness is a constantly evolving field, which is why ProMedica has opened its first natural wellness shop. It's a place where science and nature converge in the form of aromatherapy, CBD products, herbal supplements, acupuncture, cupping, and more. Drop by our shop at 5700 Monroe, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. The bridge between modern medicine and natural remedies is on Monroe Street at the ProMedica Natural Wellness Shop.
The newest Ohio Lottery scratch-offs are on sale now, which means your chance for your own scratch-off story is now. When winners take home over $4 million a day and over $1.5 billion a year in scratch-off winnings, there's the chance for a lot of great stories to be made now. And with bigger games and more cash available than ever, there's something for everyone. Stop by your favorite Ohio Lottery retailer today. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Please play responsibly.
T-Town Hockey plays here. Toledo's Fox Sports 1230.
Time for the second period in downtown Toledo. We are tied at 1. The Toledo Walleye and the Indy Fuel. Toledo 0-1 when tied after one period of play. That first game that they were tied at was Friday night against the Wheeling Knights. Of course, this is only game 10.
Yeah.
So a lot of hockey still to be played on our way to 72. Indy Fuel, by the way, 1-1 when they've been tied after one period of play. Long change here in the second. So obviously you got to think a little bit about that, especially when you're in the third game in 2.5 days.
And when there's already been about 10 breakaways.
Dickinson fires a shot from the left circle, and Gillum got a piece of that. Alexi was tripped up behind the play, and it looks like we're going to have a penalty call coming.
Yeah, that's as a coach there, that's the last thing you want to see your team give up is a penalty behind the play, which is good for us, but it's not something you want to see happen.
That's Cliff Watson who goes into the box on the tripping call. Toledo to the power play for the second time in today's game.
Because those are usually the power play goals that you get.
Now, our friends at Life Connection Ohio want to remind you that organ donation is the ultimate power play. Say yes to saving lives at lifeconnection.org. Face-off won by Toledo. Hillman goes rink wide to Hensick. Back to Hillman, and a wrist shot that goes wide. Mckenzie down in the corner. Sets it up there, and it's played up to the blue line for Hillman. Hillman drops it down low. Handled there by Barry. Off the Dickinson. Toledo trying to take their first lead of the game. At the line, Hillman a shot, and that one off of Mckenzie, who was in front creating a screen.
That was a good shot. A good low, hard shot.
Blake Hillman will set it to Dickinson. Back to Hillman again. Has Hensick to his right. He'll let the shot go, and Ike got a stick on it that deflected up over the glass and into the netting.
Yeah, it's That first one that Hillman took, that was a good, hard, low shot, with Mckenzie in front. Those are the kind of goals it seems like the plays that are going to be successful. It's hard to get those little tic-tac plays on power plays anymore.
Sometimes it's all about being simple, right?
Yep.
Hillman goes to Hensick. Drops for Dickinson. He lets the shot go. It broke his stick. Boy, it just snapped right apart. Mckenzie trying to feed it in front. It's blocked and cleared by the Indy Fuel as we tick down, and near a minute left to go in the man advantage. Christopoulos will leave it in the near side corner for the Walleye.
Yeah, they always seem to break. Sticks always seem to break at the most inopportune times.
Yeah, that was one of those cases when it looked like Dickinson was going to have a good scoring chance. And the puck fed the length again by the Indy Fuel. Neuter offers end-to-end construction specialty trades, construction engineering, and maintenance solutions to achieve and maintain outperforming production environments for our clients. Choose a trusted partner. Choose Neuter. As Toledo goes on the attack with a power play that has a little less than 30 seconds to go in it. Vela to the blue line. Meyer, rink wide, and again a broken stick. This one from Outashell.
He must have had a bad batch.
His pass with a new piece of lumber is picked off. 2-on-1 short-handed for Indy. And in front it goes, and a save by Billy Christopoulos.
That's another great save on a short-handed attempt by Indy. They had a good chance there in the first period.
Boy, they sure did. Another look at it. Boy, great patience there on the play by Riley McKay to even get the scoring chance.
Yeah, he made a good play there, waited for the D. Oleski went down. He was hoping to take away the pass, and then when he went down, he showed some good patience and brought it around him.
Hearing 2.5 gone in period 2. We're tied at 1. Power play time's going to wind down on Toledo, which is going to take them to 0 for 2 with the man advantage. And the Fuel are back to full strength. And they have the puck at center ice. Brought inside the Toledo zone and then poke checked away. Dickinson going the other way. He has the goal today for Toledo. Conlon Keenan, though, is in a stride early. And we get the offside call.
Yeah, Keenan just thought he was going in, and Dickinson kind of just made a move to the right, just over the blue line. And you see it a lot too, and it's a great play, but you just got to get the blue line first, or you're pulling your teammate off sides.
That's exactly what happened there. Pass to center, broken up by Ghaffari. He's in the offensive zone, dropped it for Conlon Keenan. It's knocked off of his stick and brought out to center ice. Gates will send it calmly inside the Toledo zone. Alexi played it up the far side wall. That's blocked, and it'll be played in behind the net again. This time Ghaffari, long feed to center. He's got Boeing on side for a shot, and that's kicked out by Gillum. Now, does that count as a breakaway?
Oh, yeah. That's a well-timed play right there.
That's 4. What a pass from Ghaffari. All the way behind his own net, Rick.
Yep. Yeah, those are set plays, too, on a breakout.
It comes to Boeing again at center. Denied a moment ago. Still tied at 1. We played nearly 5 minutes in the second period. McKay coming across the line, and a whistle. There's an offside call. We'll stop play.
I've seen this many offsides and icings in a game in a long time.
And it just has been everybody just a little bit of a step off.
Yeah, it just looks like a step off, or you just neither team's just in sync.
Toledo 1, Indy 1. As it's sent up to center ice. And inside the fuel zone it goes. Indy will turn it around very quickly. And they will get it back into the Toledo end of the ice. At the blue line, it's knocked down there. And sent down into the corner. Malone takes it up near the line. Malone's all the way around the net and fired it in front. It goes off of Christopoulos, and Brooks was there to help it along to center. Malone again. Got it across the line. Brooks pinned Malone to the window as Tomlak comes in trying to play it. McElmurray couldn't get it out. A shot attempt going high and wide off the stick of Gates. Gates has the goal for the Fuel. Matched by Dickinson on the other side. Shot high and wide. And he brought up to center by Blake Hillman. And Hillman will drive it inside the Indy zone. Good hit by Ghaffari on Thomas.
That'll liven the crowd up a little bit.
It did. Puck all the way on the far side wall. To the blue line it goes and sent down into the corner. Fuel. Well, tie it up in behind the Toledo net. Ghaffari trying to dig it free for the walleye. It is poked up to the line. Lee will hold it in there. Drops for Yetman. He goes rink wide with his pass. Takes a return feed. Trying to cut to the front of the net. And he gets it across. Thomas a shot, and he missed it wide. Another try, and that one also wide. Picked up by Thomas as he goes to the line to Lee. All the way over on the far side wall. A shot right to the front of the net that's kicked out by Christopoulos. Back to the blue line. Lee will let one go. That's stopped. Another try. And Christopoulos got a piece of that, but it looks like the net may have come off in behind Billy Christopoulos. Timeout on the ice. Toledo 1, Indy 1, second period. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
The Cooper Discoverer Enduramax SUV tire is made with the durability of off-road truck tires for on-road drive. Cooper designed this tire to handle today's rough road conditions that can chew up tires. Durable enough to help prevent wear and tear from rough roads everywhere, this all-season SUV tire uses technology from Cooper's off-road truck tires applied to everyday all-season SUV tires. Plus, comes with a 60,000-mile tread wear warranty. Learn more at CooperTire.com. Go with the Coopers.
The newest Ohio Lottery scratch-offs are on sale now, which means your chance for your own scratch-off story is now. When winners take home over $4 million a day and over $1.5 billion a year in scratch-off winnings, there's the chance for a lot of great stories to be made now. And with bigger games and more cash available than ever, there's something for everyone. Stop by your favorite Ohio Lottery retailer today. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Please play responsibly.
Find us on Facebook anytime. Fox Sports 1230. Now back to Walleye Hockey.
Back here at the Huntington Center in downtown Toledo. Fans are having some fun in downtown T-Town. Glad you are with us as well from the Huntington Center. Start of a 3-game home trek for the Walleye. They'll play the Iowa Heartlanders back-to-back nights coming up next weekend, Friday and Saturday night. 2 in a row against Iowa, one of the newest members to the ECHL and the newest to the division, the Central Division. As Toledo 2-0 against Indy. We'll get it out to center ice, or 2-0 against Iowa, I should say. Beat them twice there on the road in late October. Really jump-started Toledo's offense, scoring 15 goals in those 2 nights. Hensick getting it across the line. Goes all the way down into the corner, played up to the blue line. Mckenzie goes rink wide with his pass. Diving at it was Oleksy. It's past him and out to center. 2-on-1 for the Fuel. Getting across the line. And they can't get any further than down into the corner. That was some good work back there by Gordy Meyer. Oleksy will play it up to center ice for Meyer. Got it across the line. Wants a return feed. Trying to cut to the front of the net. Barry gave it to him. It was blocked off to the corner. Barry with a shot that's patted away by Gillum. Watson will get it across the line. It's turned back quickly by Toledo. Tomlak has it. has McElmurray with him. Tomlak's pass, and that was broken up. Offensive play turned in there by the Fuel. They got a chance coming in, and a save by Christopoulos. Spencer Watson denied on the breakaway. After Chaika made a nice block of the Tomlak pass a moment ago. Behind the net, Ghaffari will go after it in the offensive zone with Toledo traveling right to left here in period 2. 8 minutes have gone by here in the second. We're still tied at 1. Thomas hands it off, and through the neutral zone go the Fuel. Yetman with a shot and a pad save turned in there by Billy Christopoulos. The score is even at 1. The shots are even at 17 between Toledo and Indy. Gaines. His pass ahead is deflected, and Lee will backhand it deep. In behind the net, coming out the near side. Toledo will look to move it. Boeing's pass attempt is broken up. High in the air. Fuel have it. Yepman over on the far side wall. Able to swing it in behind the net. Fuel will play it all the way up to the blue line. Shot attempt there is blocked. And it is thrown out to center. That was Cliff Watson who had the chance a moment ago. After another breakaway we get to see here today. That one from the Indy Fuel. And a save by Christopoulos. As it rolls all the way down to Gillum, he's going to cover. 9 minutes gone here in the second. Well, take a look at this. Billy Christopoulos, Rick, he was talking about breakaways. Here's another one.
Yeah, nice. He's nice and square to it. Obviously after that first goal, obviously gave up. He's it looks like he, has been really good on his positioning, since then.
16 saves since that first shot of the game that found the back of the net for the Indy Fuel. We're tied at 1. And at the line, a shot from Walters. Got all the way through. Gillum with a glove save, and he holds on to that.
Yeah, that's. I like games like this, so I like these breakaways.
Yeah, this is a Rick Judson kind of game. Those of you who are new to us that don't realize the amount of games played and points that the man to my left picked up in this great city. And I'll tell you what, though, Shane Burschbach gave you a good run on the scoring list. And probably if he had another season in him, might have been able to topple you in a few spots.
Oh, yeah.
Not the goals. The goals side, that one there, that's going to stand for a while as we're going to get a little convo here right at the side of Billy Christopoulos. Matter of fact, I'm going to go in. We're going to bring up, we got Rick Judson in here. Time to bring up the stats.
Well, you know what? One thing with the sports arena, too, is you didn't get a lot of breakaways in the sports arena. It was so small that it was hard to get a breakaway.
That's true. See, great point. Everybody was around everybody at all times there. All right, here we go. Let me bring this up here. Shane Burschbach. Well, you know what? He needed probably another season and a half to catch you in games played. All right.
Yeah.
Points. You know what? Another year he would have got you, I think. 393. You had 441.
Yeah, those last few years when Nick got me back to play, my point per game they were really down the hill.
The one is the 197 all-time goals in a Toledo uniform for you, Rick. That's the one. I mean, Shane Burschbach is now retired, 116 in a Toledo uni. 197 career goals for Rick Judson. That's, too bad Nick couldn't get you to play 3 more goals in there. Get to 200. As it comes across the line, McElmurray is shot. Or make that Barry who lets it go, and a save by Gillum. He'll hold on. Sometimes I love looking at these. You know, Shane did pass you, though, in assists. 277 all-time. You had 244.
I was a selfish player.
You were with 197 goals. 7 more than Andrew Williamson all-time. In a Toledo uniform, that's counting.
He was more of a scorer than I was. I just happened to have more games played than him. He was more of a natural scorer. But for goal wise.
Yeah, he had some big goal nights. He shows up a lot in the this day in Toledo hockey history, which we'll have coming up in the second intermission today. And we'll see if maybe Rick Judson makes it on the score sheet.
Yeah.
And every now and again, you're in the booth when it is a Rick Judson night.
Yeah. Well, as long as I played.
Yeah, and you're going to pop up there at some point, right?
Every once in a while.
As it's fed to the front of the net, Billy Christopoulos will glove that one. He's going to hold on that little flare to the front of the cage. Timeout on the ice. Our game is moving along. We're halfway through, tied at 1. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
Forest View Lanes, a fun, social, and cool place to hang out. Forest View is open late every night for bowling and indoor golf. Plus outdoor and volleyball leagues forming now. Open every night until 2:30 a.m. Enjoy an evening with friends at the area's coolest bowling bar restaurant. With a made-from-scratch menu featuring 48 craft beers on tap. Serving full food menu until late night. Check them out at forestviewlanes.com. Located in Bedford, just 2 miles north of Alexis on the corner of Douglas and Dean Roads.
Can you feel it? That chill in the air telling you old man winter's on his way, ready to turn your car into a rolling igloo. But hey, there's nothing to fear, cause TAS is here with our preseason remote car starter sale. Get Toledo's best-selling remote with lifetime guarantee for our lowest price of the season. And for a real toasty tushy, TAS can install heated seats, both back and bottom, on most cars for just $149. TAS Electronics. We are Toledo's remote car starter experts.
TAS Electronics. It's hot.
The only sports radio show to talk walleye hockey is the Fox Sports Morning Blitz. Weekday mornings at 7 on Toledo's Fox Sports 1230.
We have a 1-1 tie midway through the second period. Matt Milzak, Rick Judson back with you. Hey, kids. Our friends at Dave & Buster's invite you to sign up to join the brand new Spikes Tykes Kids Club. Sign up to be a member today by visiting ToledoWalleye.com/kids.
Little Dave & Buster's.
You know what? The game,
arcade.
This game has felt like a Rick Judson kind of game. Open. We've had a lot of good scoring opportunities. We only have 2 goals, though, so far. Lot could change over the back half of this game. Hillman will chase after it. Got 2 teams that are each trying to snap a losing skid. Indy's trying to not have theirs go to 5. Toledo wants to stop theirs at 3. And a shot coming across the line by McElmurray's denied. Another try as he turned to fire, and it was blocked. Gates will get it to center for the Fuel. And across the line they go. Top of the right circle. It'll be backhanded in behind the net. That's going to go calmly over to the far side wall. McElmurray will just lift it out. And Chaika was flailing at it at his own blue line. Got a little bit of help as it goes to Yetman. Coming across the line. His pass blocked by Ghaffari down into the corner. Hillman gives way to Boutros Ghaffari. His pass will come up to center for Dickinson. Has the goal today for Toledo. Puck glove down by Hillman. Sets it for Vela. Drop pass. Hillman. A shot. He scores! Picture perfect from Blake Hillman and a 2-1 Toledo lead.
It's a good little play, good play coming up over with a drop pass and a good shot right over the glove.
Boy, it basically maybe caught the far side post, Rick.
I think just inside of it.
That's a heck of a shot, isn't it?
Yep, and it's the same thing. Obviously, they're watching. Gilman, like you said, he's gone down on both goals. Goes down right away, and both goals have been up, a little bit higher.
And that has been a goal that has given Toledo the lead for the first time tonight. As Barry will give it a high flip down inside the Fuel zone. Chaika takes a hit from Barry. And it'll be lifted out to center. Ike coming down the near side wall. spins free. Ike going behind the net. Still with a puck for the Indy Fuel. And it'll be batted up the far side wall where Barry is on it. Gives way to Hensick. And a rink-wide pass misses everybody. Icing call coming against Toledo.
Yeah, I think it's pretty important. I mean, it's always important to get the next goal, obviously, to take the lead. But I think you get the next goal. Now Indy's really thinking out.
With 8:05 to go here in the second, Toledo with a 2-1 lead thanks to Blake Hillman, his second goal on the season. Of course, wearing one of the A's this year for the Toledo Walleye. Set up in front and a save by Christopoulos. Played last year, majority of the year with the Indy Fuel, by the way. Billy Christopoulos. Long pass up to center. Apap had to go off of his stick. And Toledo will recover. Meyer ahead for Boeing. Boeing down the near side wall. Lost it. Rolled off of his stick. Keenan will get there, though. Conlon Keenan hands for Boeing. In front it goes. Alexi let a shot go that was deflected up over the glass and into the netting.
Well, those are always games that you know, as a former player of a team, too, games you definitely want to win, you know. You don't want to be losing the games that...
you get up for them, too, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Face-off will be to the right of Mitch Gillum, the goaltender for the Indy Fuel. Make sure you stop by Frickers before, during, or after the game for food, fun, sports, and spirits. It's Frickers.
Frickers.
That's right.
Frickers.
You remember.
Yep. Frickers.
Alexi able to hold it in. Got it to Boeing. Brett Boeing takes it up near the line. Puts on the brakes there. Boeing down the far side wall. Had his pocket picked. Toledo with a 2-1 lead. Shots are even at 20. Yepman getting across the line. Dances past the check. Gets down into the corner. Set it in front. And a shot. That time by Gates. May have went off a leg in front and wide.
No, I think Christopoulos got that.
All right.
Made a nice save right there.
Boy, credit where credit is due. Yep. Billy Christopoulos. As it's batted out to center, Conlon Keenan. Meyer going to race for it too. Gillum way out of his net. It goes in front. They score! Conlon Keenan will be on the receiving end of a tap-in. 3-1. Now, Mitch Gillum, Rick.
Yeah, he's complaining about something. I'm trying to figure out what he's complaining about.
Let's check it out on the replay right now. I wonder if he was saying that he was being interfered with.
Yeah,
but
well, he came he came so far out of the crease.
Now, Meyer lost his stick in the He's just trying to pick up his stick there.
Right, so he's complaining that he interfered with him getting back to the net. Well, problem is, though, he's just picking up his stick. You're the one that came out all the way to the boards.
Now, Doug Christensen is standing at the end of the Indy Fuel bench down there. He wants to get an earful right now from our Sam Heidemann, our referee. Yeah, Mitch Gillum goes all the way to the far side wall.
Right.
And again, let's take a look at it here. One more time. Meyer in the race for it. There he is trying to pick up his stick. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. There's no way Gillum's getting back there before it's going in.
Yeah, he's not getting back.
13-18 would be the time of the goal. There you see Doug Christensen, the head coach of the Indy Fuel. He's getting whatever the explanation that Teixeira got. At any rate, it's 3-1 Toledo. That goal is going to stand.
Oh, yeah.
Now, here's the thought. What was Mitch Gillum thinking there to even go out that far in that play? Let's take a look. One more time here.
I can't answer that question.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not like
I mean to put you on the spot, but
it's not. But as a goalie, or I mean, obviously not a goalie, but if he looks and he sees that they got walleye play, Toledo players coming down on him. I don't understand. I mean, maybe if Toledo players are inside their own blue line, and you got two zones to do something, but it just didn't make sense.
Yeah, it ends up biting the Indy Fuel.
It's a bonus for Toledo, though.
Yep, sure is, because it gives them a 2-goal lead, 3-1 here in the second. With still 6 minutes to play in period number 2. Mckenzie's going to lead the charge, coming to center. Hillman coming late, trying to give him some help here. Fires a shot, and Gillum with the save. Goes in behind the net. Dickinson sidestepping a check.
That's when you need the next goal, and it's always nice to get a gift like that for the next goal.
And that certainly was. Brooks set it, trying to go back door. He played 2 seasons for the Indy Fuel, 2018 through 2020. Was not playing this year. Played in Tulsa last year during the pandemic. One of the 14 teams in the ECHL that did play. As Hensick will set it side of the net, trying to tuck it in is Barry, and it's whistled down. Gillum held it long enough. Timeout on the ice. Toledo has added another. They lead it 3-1, thanks to some help. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
Frickin' football is here. Frickers has the games on all the screens, and you score with savings. Enjoy your favorite ice-cold domestic draft personal pitchers for only $6.50. A 48-ounce personal pitcher for only $6.50. And enjoy a plate of your favorite frickin' nachos for just $7. Take your frickin' pick. Frickin' chicken nachos, Mississippi barbecue nachos, or Nachos Supreme, only $7. This season, don't just be a football fan, be a Nacho fan. At the home for fun, food, sports, and spirits, Frickers.
No other dealer in Northwest Ohio has sold and installed more remote car starters than TAS Electronics. 100,000 and counting. Beat the winter rush and get yours installed today. TAS Electronics. We are Toledo's remote car starter experts.
It's hot.
Have you been told a remote car starter can't be installed on your vehicle? Then obviously you didn't go to TAS. Manual transmissions, push-to-starts, and diesels are no problem at TAS Electronics. We are Toledo's remote car starter experts.
TAS Electronics. It's hot.
Your home for walleye hockey is Toledo's Fox Sports 1230.
Toledo 3, the Indy Fuel 1. TJ Hensick will come out to take the draw for the walleye. Hensick had an assist on the walleye first goal, which was in the last 30 seconds of period number 1. He'll be the one to take the draw with 5:18 to go here in the second. Puck goes in behind the net and played over on the far side corner for the Fuel. They'll get it out to center ice. Malone with a tip ad. Well, Toledo in good shape, up by 2 as the puck deflects up and out of play.
A souvenir for the crowd.
Yep. Be happy to take home a souvenir puck.
One that you didn't have to pay for at the Swamp Shop.
That's right. Face-off will be to the right of goaltender Billy Christopoulos. Letting a goal on the first shot he faced. Has stopped 20 consecutive since that time. And a couple of big-time stops when this game was 1-1 to give Toledo an opportunity to grab the lead, which is now up by 2. Knocked down and carried in by Yetman. Yetman set it across, and not much on that shot for Gates as it's covered by Christopoulos.
Yeah, that was a good back check right there. Couldn't see what number it was, but that was a good back check. It took a 2-on-1 away, and it made it even strength play here.
Another look at that last rush.
19.
Yep. Matt Barry.
Yep, Barry.
On the back check. It's an important part of the game for a forward, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And a lot of players don't like to do. That's a little extra work.
You didn't have to do that back in your day, did you?
Oh, yeah, we did. If you didn't, you'd be yelled at.
McElmurray sidesteps a check, sends it side of the net. Keenan back to McElmurray. A shot. He scores! Austin McElmurray on a one-timer, his first goal of the season. And it's 4-1.
Yeah, just by the beginning of the first period there, I think it's just a matter of time before they would start finding the back of the net.
And they have Austin McElmurray started the year with Florida. After playing a couple of games there, he got traded to Toledo and gets his first goal in a walleye uniform. Austin McElmurray.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, all 4 goals have been upstairs, up over Gillum.
Well, 3 of the 4. One of them was empty net, basically.
That's right, okay.
But it was still up in the top part of the net, though.
Yeah.
As Toledo trying to break free again. That's the 7th goal in his career for Austin McElmurray. He played his college hockey at Sacred Heart University. As Toledo continues after the Indy Fuel. Conlon Keenan and Steve Oleksy on the assists. As we get a whistle. And play is halted with 3:40 to go here in period number 2. Toledo with a 4-1 lead, the latest by Austin McElmurray. Another look at the goal here, Rick.
Yep, right spot at the right time and a good shot. Good quick shot. Didn't give him a chance to didn't give Gillum a chance to get set. And like I said, you'll watch there, he's already down right away. So
that thing was in the net and out of the net in a hurry.
Yep. I think it hit the back part of the there's
the back bar there?
Back bar, yeah.
Yeah, it's possible because we could hear it ring.
Yeah, well, the way it came out like that, it wasn't just the net. So
played up the near side, Malone trying to hold it in. Up 4-1, Toledo. Great shape to get back in the winning column as they'll set it up for Mckenzie coming in. He scores. Another breakaway. This one finds the back of the net, and it's 5-1 Toledo.
Yeah.
The floodgates have opened, Rick Judson.
Yeah, you talked about it before the game, having trouble scoring goals. Well, this is the kind of game you needed.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
16:48, the time of the goal.
A little goaltending change now.
Yep, Mitch Gillum.
And, you really can't fault Gillum. He made some great saves on the breakaways they had in the first period. It's just
5th goal of the season for Brett Mckenzie. Well, number 35, Cale Morris, is going to head between the pipes for the Indy Fuel, replacing Mitch Gillum. Now, Doug Christensen not liking the way this second part of the second period is coming down. Remember, this is a 1-1 game halfway through.
Oh, yeah. It's I'm sure he's not going to be too pleased the way his team's playing.
After Brett Mckenzie gets the goal to make it a 5-1 Toledo lead on this Sunday afternoon, now into the evening hours, and a shot from the line goes wide. And still a few minutes left to go here in the second period. And Toledo scored to make it 2-1 at 11:22. 5 minutes and 26 seconds later, they've got a 5-1 lead. Now we're going to have a power play coming for the Indy Fuel. EO Sports, a great athletes train and athletes become great. Train with the pros. Train. Let us help you reach your full potential. Call 419-481-6437. Alex Brooks, the one-time Indy Fuel defenseman, will go into the box. And the penalty call. Dan Watson certainly has to be happy. Let's see if we can pick up the penalty. Yeah, right there. Took down Gates. And so Brooks gets a hooking minor. So Toledo shorthanded. Second time in this game. Indy 0 for 1 with a man advantage. Spencer Watson threw it down low. Near side. It's tied up along the wall as Boeing got it to the blue line. Teixeira will keep it inside the zone. They'll set it up in front and a goal. As the Indy Fuel will find the back of the net. And Cale Howarth, native of Red Deer, Alberta, finds the back of the net. A 5-2 game. Quick power play goal for the Fuel.
Yeah, just a quick shot on net with the rebound and the right place at the right time.
And for Howarth, that is his first goal of the season.
He scores his first goal. He doesn't look too excited.
Yeah, at a 5-2 deficit.
Yep.
1 for 2 on the man advantage for the Indy Fuel after that goal. Now Rick, you probably just want to get through these next 2 minutes without giving up anything else. Get to the third period.
Stay out of the box. Don't give them an opportunity to get back in the game.
Ghaffari across the line with a shot that's blocked. He'll go after it. Hits Lee into the window. Yetman will pick it up.
Obviously, they're going to have plenty more scoring opportunities, I believe.
And we still got a whole period of hockey left. Yetman coming across the line. Fires a shot. Wristed that one wide. Mckenzie play it up the far side wall. Barry trying to get it out to center. It's blocked. Game right back to Mckenzie. And he's got some speed coming through the neutral zone. Dropped it off. And unable to pull the trigger on a shot was Barry. It's going the other way. Watson dropped it across, and the shot there went wide. Might have been deflected on its way there. As it comes up to center, Dickinson takes a hit. Apap will play it. Comes across the line. Meyer will kick it down with a minute left. Here in period 2, and it goes off of one of the Fuel players standing at the bench. And what do we have here? A little conversation after the whistle, all the way back in the Indy zone.
Yeah, it started here along the boards in the neutral zone when Dickinson gave him Schneider there a little extra shove.
Dickinson will stay out along with Vela and Haudashell. Minute and 2 seconds left to go, second period. Off the draw, it's Meyer who will pick it up. Goes for Haudashell, knocked off of his stick and back inside the Toledo end. Alexi will play it off the window. That's going to roll all the way down the ice, and an icing call coming against the Toledo Walleye. Mayberry Diner, voted best diner in the City Paper annual best of. Open 7 days a week, 3 locations. Come get breakfast or lunch. Serve 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sundays. Now coming up, when we hit the second intermission, we'll chat with one of the Walleye players. And then look at our This Day in Toledo hockey history, highlights and stats. All coming up in the second intermission. Going to have to block a good amount of time for Rick to break down 4 goals in the second period for us. Lee back at his own end.
A shot, they scored.
And there it is. That broadcast school's really paid off, Rick. As it comes up the near side wall, Haudashell backhands it up the center.
Communications major.
Yes. As it's played by Yetman, coming across the line with 20 to go in the period. His pass well behind Cliff Watson, who was trying to get to the front of the net. And it is backhanded into, I think, the Toledo bench.
Yep.
That'll be whistled down. We'll have a face-off coming up back inside the walleye end with 10 seconds to go in this second period. Toledo getting goals here in the second from Blake Hillman, Conlon Keenan, Austin McElmurray, and Brett Mckenzie for the walleye. Indy is countered with a goal as well. That 5-2 score. Face off to the right of Billy Christopoulos. One to the blue line. And set down into the corner. Hillman will tie it up there along with Tomlak. They're just trying to hold it until we get the horn. And there it is, taking us to the end of period number 2 at the Huntington Center on this Sunday evening. Toledo a 4-goal second. And those 4 goals have spearheaded the walleye to a lead. It's Toledo 5, Indy 2. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
Frickin' football is here. Frickers has the games on all the screens and you score with savings. Enjoy your favorite ice-cold domestic draft personal pitchers for only $6.50. A 48-ounce personal pitcher for only $6.50. And enjoy a plate of your favorite frickin' nachos for just $7. Take your frickin' pick. Frickin' chicken nachos, Mississippi barbecue nachos, or Nachos Supreme, only $7. This season, don't just be a football fan, be a Nacho fan. At the home for fun, food, sports, and spirits, Frickers.
Wake up to Wendy's and get a bacon or sausage, egg, and Swiss breakfast croissant for just $1.99. Made with fresh cracked eggs and served on a hot buttery croissant that's fluffy enough to sleep on. It's time to wakey. Hit the Wendy's drive-thru and get your bacon or sausage, egg, and Swiss breakfast croissant for just $1.99. That's a better breakfast for just $1.99. Only at Wendy's. We got you.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Third-party delivery prices may vary. Not valid in a combo.
Find us on Facebook anytime. Fox Sports 1230. Now back to walleye hockey.
Back here at the Huntington Center, a 5-2 Toledo lead after 40 minutes on this Sunday evening as we welcome you back inside the broadcast booth. Matt Melzak alongside the ECHL Hall of Famer Rick Judson. Joining us from the bench right now is Toledo Walleye defenseman Blake Hillman. It was his goal that really jump-started the offense. Finally, you guys break through on the scoreboard, Blake, with that strong second period.
Yeah, it's been a couple. We've had a couple rough games the last couple of days. Bounces haven't really been going our way, so we knew we were going to have to work hard to get bounces go our way, and Bell's made a heck of a drop pass to me and kind of just closed my eyes, and luckily it went in.
Well, it kind of took me right to, I was going to ask you to talk about your goal, but come on, that was put in the perfect spot. You can't tell me you closed your eyes on that.
I was just trying to get the puck on net, and I'm happy it went in. Glad we could get some momentum.
Yeah, for Blake, for you this year, obviously we can see there the jersey you're wearing, the A this year. What does that mean to you to be one of the assistant captains for this team?
It's awesome, and to be voted by my teammates and the coaching staff to wear an A is truly an honor, and to be an assistant captain in the Walleye organization is an honor. And we have a great team, or a close team, and I'm just happy I could be a leader and lead by example on the ice and off the ice. What do you have to do here in the final 20 minutes to come away with the victory? We just need to stick to our game plan, just keep pucks going north, keep it simple. We got a 3-goal lead. We don't need to do anything too fancy, and just go from there and hopefully get 2 points here.
All right, Blake, appreciate it. Congratulations on the goal. Let's go get the win.
Thank you, appreciate it.
All right, that is defenseman Blake Hillman joining us here after 2 periods of play. He has one of the goals as Toledo has a 5-2 lead over the Indy Fuel. We'll be back to the Huntington Center in a moment. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
The Cooper Discoverer Enduramax SUV tire is made with the durability of off-road truck tires for on-road drive. Cooper designed this tire to handle today's rough road conditions that can chew up tires. Durable enough to help prevent wear and tear from rough roads everywhere, this all-season SUV tire uses technology from Cooper's off-road truck tires applied to everyday all-season SUV tires. Plus, comes with a 60,000-mile tread wear warranty. Learn more at CooperTire.com. Go with the Coopers.
The newest Ohio Lottery scratch-offs are on sale now, which means your chance for your own scratch-off story is now. When winners take home over $4 million a day and over $1.5 billion a year in scratch-off winnings, there's the chance for a lot of great stories to be made now. And with bigger games and more cash available than ever, there's something for everyone. Stop by your favorite Ohio Lottery retailer today. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Please play responsibly.
The Cooper Discoverer Enduramax SUV tire is made with the durability of off-road truck tires for on-road drive. Cooper designed this tire to handle today's rough road conditions. The can chew up tires. Durable enough to help prevent wear and tear from rough roads everywhere, this all-season SUV tire uses technology from Cooper's off-road truck tires applied to everyday all-season SUV tires. Plus, comes with a 60,000-mile tread wear warranty. Learn more at CooperTire.com. Go with the Coopers.
Forest View Lanes, a fun, social, and cool place to hang out. Forest View is open late every night for bowling and indoor golf, plus outdoor and volleyball leagues forming now. Open every night until 2:30 a.m. Enjoy an evening with friends at the area's coolest bowling bar restaurant with a made-from-scratch menu featuring 48 craft beers on tap, serving full food menu until late night. Check them out at forestviewlanes.com. Located in Bedford, just 2 miles north of Alexis on the corner of Douglas and Dean Roads.
The newest Ohio Lottery scratch-offs are on sale now, which means your chance for your own scratch-off story is now. When winners take home over $4 million a day and over $1.5 billion a year in scratch-off winnings, there's the chance for a lot of great stories to be made now. And with bigger games and more cash available than ever, there's something for everyone. Stop by your favorite Ohio Lottery retailer today. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Please play responsibly.
It's Anthony Bellino from the Morning Blitz. Join us weekday mornings at 7 right here on Toledo's Fox Sports 1230.
Now we're back here at the Huntington Center in downtown Toledo. 5-2 is our score. The Toledo Walleye with the lead over the Indy Fuel. Our second intermission report is brought to you by ProMedica and by Metzger's Printing and Mailing. Matt Melzak, Rick Judson back here in the broadcast booth. Rick, you had a feeling in the opening period that, there was going to be some offense, there was going to be some scoring. Well, guess what? We saw that in the second.
You got them both. I just had a feeling by the way Indy was being pretty lax, and we were getting our opportunities. It was a matter of time till we capitalized, and we took full advantage of that.
Let's go ahead and go through those highlights in the second period. We might need a little while with Toledo scoring 4 times in that second period. But first it started with some good saves from Billy Christopoulos. Remember how that first part of the second period went before Toledo got on the board to take the lead on this goal by Blake Hillman.
Yeah, and in the first few shots, too, those goals went right over his shoulders.
And then this one, the easiest one that Conlon Keenan is going to score probably in his entire career.
Yeah, and that goal is probably the one that got Gillum pulled, not the one after that.
And it was because there was more that went on the board, including this one. Austin McElmurray roofing one again, as you mentioned, over the shoulder of Mitch Gillum.
Yeah, because every shot you look, Gillum's down right away.
And then this one here, this was the 5th goal of the night, 4th of the period. Brett Mckenzie, not over the shoulder.
Not over the shoulder, but you still we saw that replay, and he was already down even before he even attempted a deke. So.
Yeah, so Toledo getting 4 goals, outscoring the Fuel 4-1 in the second. Here's your college advantage stats after 2 periods of play. You see the shots, very even, 24-23 in favor of the Walleye. Both teams have had some really good opportunities in this game. It's just Toledo has been cashing in on their chances.
Yeah, they finally started cashing in. I don't think I've seen this many breakaways in a game in a very, very long time.
Not in the ECHL of now.
No.
Maybe back 2000s, 1995,
right,
when games were 10-9.
Yeah. I don't remember those games, but I don't remember seeing this many breakaways.
No, there were some 10-9s back in the day, wasn't there?
I don't remember that.
How did you get all those goals?
A goal here, a goal there.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, every game was 3-2 back then. I could talk to Nick Vitucci when his goals against average was below 4. It was a miracle for the year.
Oh, yeah.
So there was a lot of offense back in those days. This kind of harkened back a little bit to that with the chances is what you're kind of getting at, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yep. That's The opportunities are finally there.
Yeah, and it has been. Toledo's been able to cash in. That's why they have the lead right now. A 5-2 score. The Toledo Walleye up on the Indy Fuel. We'll be back to the Huntington Center in a moment. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
The Cooper Discoverer Enduramax SUV tire is made with the durability of off-road truck tires for on-road drive. Cooper designed this tire to handle today's rough road conditions. The can chew up tires. Durable enough to help prevent wear and tear from rough roads everywhere. This all-season SUV tire uses technology from Cooper's off-road truck tires applied to everyday all-season SUV tires. Plus, comes with a 60,000-mile tread wear warranty. Learn more at CooperTire.com. Go with the Coopers.
Can you feel it? That chill in the air telling you Old Man Winter's on his way, ready to turn your car into a rolling igloo. But hey, there's nothing to fear, because TAS is here with our preseason remote car starter sale. Get Toledo's best-selling remote with lifetime guarantee for our lowest price of the season. And for a real toasty tushy, TAS can install heated seats, both back and bottom, on most cars for just $149. TAS Electronics. We are Toledo's remote car starter experts.
TAS Electronics. It's hot.
When others treat your fries as an afterthought, all you're left with are cold, soggy fries. That's why Wendy's new fries are ones you won't forget, guaranteed to be hot and crispy, or we'll replace them. We're talking natural cut, skin-on fries, perfectly seasoned with a hint of sea salt. In fact, they're even preferred almost 2-to-1 over McDonald's. These are fries so hot and crispy, they beg a new question.
What would you like with your fries?
Try them today, only at Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's, taste preference based on a national taste test by an independent research company.
Forest View Lanes, a fun, social, and cool place to hang out. Forest View is open late every night for bowling and indoor golf. Plus outdoor and volleyball leagues forming now. Open every night until 2:30 a.m. Enjoy an evening with friends at the area's coolest bowling bar restaurant. With a made-from-scratch menu featuring 48 craft beers on tap. Serving full food menu until late night. Check them out at forestviewlanes.com. Located in Bedford, just 2 miles north of Alexis on the corner of Douglas and Dean Roads.
The newest Ohio Lottery scratch-offs are on sale now, which means your chance for your own scratch-off story is now. When winners take home over $4 million a day and over $1.5 billion a year in scratch-off winnings, there's the chance for a lot of great stories to be made now. And with bigger games and more cash available than ever, there's something for everyone. Stop by your favorite Ohio Lottery retailer today. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Please play responsibly.
You're listening to Toledo Walleye Hockey on Toledo's Fox Sports Radio 1230.
Hey, we're back here at the Huntington Center, downtown Toledo. A 5-2 game. The Toledo Walleye have the lead over the Indy Fuel after 2 periods of play, trying to come away with a win over this weekend after losing Friday night here to the Wheeling Nailers, and then last night at Fort Wayne 3-0. They've scored 5 goals, though, Rick, 4 in that second period.
Yeah, it was. We talked about it a little bit before the break there that it was just a matter of time. And but the thing is they had 39 shots last night with no goals. Finally they're finding the back of the net, and they're good shots, and it's just good opportunities. They're going to have that in the third period too. So
it's the difference in a day.
Yeah,
39 shots last night, no goals. Today, 5 goals and 24 shots.
Yeah, it just goes your way. Like we said in the first period, you could have 15 shots on 4 goals. 45 shots and maybe 1 goal, and you still lose. And the other team gets maybe 10 shots and you get 3 goals. It's weird how it works that way, and it just sometimes it happens. And good thing it is happening, because 3-game slide. You kind of want to. You don't want to go any. You don't like to go back-to-back losses. And then you add another one to do it for 3. And the last thing you want to do is go 0-4 on 2 weekends in a row.
Yeah, certainly the case there. Toledo in good shape right now as we take a look at our this day in Toledo hockey history. It is presented by the Fanatics. And, Rick, we got some interesting ones as well. How about this? How about a crowd of 6,210 at the Sports Arena on this date in 1948?
I'd like to know how they counted it and where they put them people.
It didn't seem like Sports Arena was that big.
Well, because I remember the early days in the 90s there, and we'd be sold out, standing room only in the corners, and they'd be like 5,400. I'm trying to figure out where they put 800 more people.
6,210.
Yeah.
Leo Richard scored with 8 seconds remaining in regulation time, giving the Mercury's a 5-5 International Hockey League tie with the then Detroit Brights Goodyears. Interesting on this date in Toledo hockey history. Glenn Ramsey, 12 seasons in Toledo, winning goaltender on this date in 1958, but it was for the Fort Wayne Comets against the Toledo Mercuries. Ramsey's team came back for a 5-3 second period deficit to pick up the win, 6-5. So the Fort Wayne Comets win, but we highlight Glenn Ramsey because, he's a Toledo Hockey Hall of Famer.
Yep, he was. I was lucky enough to be inducted the same year.
That's right, in the first class of the Toledo Hockey Hall of Fame. And finally, Shane Berschbach, A.J. Jenks, each put up 3 points in 2015. A 6-2 win over the Manchester Monarchs. The only time Toledo has been to Manchester, by the way. That was back in 2015. The win snapped a 3-game Toledo losing streak. A.J. Jenks had a pair of goals. Shane Berschbach had 1. It's weird to think of that the only time ever in Manchester for the Toledo Walleye was in a 3-game set back in that 2015 season.
Yeah, and then the same time then they broke a 3-game streak, so hopefully we're doing the same thing tonight.
Yeah, and so far, so good on that side with the Toledo Walleye having the 5-2 lead. What do you think Toledo needs to do here in this third period to get a victory under their belt?
Well, like I said in the first intermission, they need to stay out of the box.
Okay.
They don't need to. They have enough goals to win the game. Don't give them any opportunities. Don't do anything that's going to let Indy back in the game. Just play defense. Don't worry about the D. Just stay back, play your position, and don't give up breakaways. And play simple hockey. That's it. Just don't give them anything that's going to allow them to get some energy or get back in the game.
Yep, there you go. Simple stuff for the third period. And in 20 minutes, hopefully Toledo is walking away with a victory. They lead it 5-2 over the Indy Fuel. We'll have the third period for you in just a moment from downtown Toledo. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
The newest Ohio Lottery scratch-offs are on sale now, which means your chance for your own scratch-off story is now. When winners take home over $4 million a day and over $1.5 billion a year in scratch-off winnings, there's the chance for a lot of great stories to be made now. And with bigger games and more cash available than ever, there's something for everyone. Stop by your favorite Ohio Lottery retailer today. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Please play responsibly.
The Cooper Discoverer Enduramax SUV tire is made with the durability of off-road truck tires for on-road drive. Cooper designed this tire to handle today's rough road conditions that can chew up tires. Durable enough to help prevent wear and tear from rough roads everywhere, this all-season SUV tire uses technology from Cooper's off-road truck tires applied to everyday all-season SUV tires. Plus, comes with a 60,000-mile tread wear warranty. Learn more at CooperTire.com. Go with the Coopers.
Can you feel it? That chill in the air telling you Old Man Winter's on his way, ready to turn your car into a rolling igloo. But hey, there's nothing to fear, because TAS is here with our preseason remote car starter sale. Get Toledo's best-selling remote with lifetime guarantee for our lowest price of the season. And for a real toasty tushy, TAS can install heated seats, both back and bottom, on most cars for just $149. TAS Electronics. We are Toledo's remote car starter experts.
TAS Electronics. It's hot.
Forest View Lanes, a fun, social, and cool place to hang out. Forest View is open late every night for bowling and indoor golf, plus outdoor and volleyball leagues forming now. Open every night until 2:30 a.m. Enjoy an evening with friends at the area's coolest bowling bar restaurant with a made-from-scratch menu featuring 48 craft beers on tap, serving full food menu until late night. Check them out at forestviewlanes.com. Located in Bedford, just 2 miles north of Alexis on the corner of Douglas and Dean Roads.
Frickin' football is here. Frickers has the games on all the screens and you score with savings. Enjoy your favorite ice-cold domestic draft personal pitchers for only $6.50. A 48-ounce personal pitcher for only $6.50. And enjoy a plate of your favorite frickin' nachos for just $7. Take your frickin' pick. Frickin' chicken nachos, Mississippi barbecue nachos, or Nacho Supreme, only $7. This season, don't just be a football fan, be a Nacho fan. At the home for fun, food, sports, and spirits, Frickers.
Don't miss Dan Patrick weekdays at 9 on Toledo's Fox Sports 1230. Now back to
take a
Walleye
look
Hockey.
At our ECHL out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Cooper Tires. Wheeling a 4-3 lead over Fort Wayne. That's late in the third period there. Newfoundland defeated Worcester today, 5-3 the final there. Florida falling in Atlanta in overtime. Kalamazoo beat Iowa in overtime. We're going to see the Heartlanders coming up this weekend in Toledo, Friday and Saturday night in downtown Toledo. Yes, the Iowa Heartlanders will be in town Friday night. Toledo defeated Iowa twice there back in late October. There's a look. There's the next games. Friday, November 19th, Saturday, November 20th, both against Iowa,
who is 0-4 on away games.
Yep. They started off with a win in their franchise debut at Iowa, but after that point, it's been a struggle for them. Yeah. At just 2-6-1, so 1-6-1. After that, 1-6-2 now after the overtime loss today. We're underway here in the third for the Indy Fuel and Toledo Walleye. Walleye trying to pick up win number 6 on the season. 5-4 record coming into today. And it also moving to 2-0 against the Indy Fuel. An Indy team that they will play a total of 10 times this year. 10 games.
Well, it's always imperative. It's very important to always, get points against teams in your own division.
Yep, and Toledo's played all in their division so far. Boy, you've heard Dan Watson many a time talking about that. These divisional games.
Yep, it's always important. It gets me, though, that as many teams in the league and you play the same team so many times.
Yeah, well, this year you knew it was going to be a little bit more of that because trying to limit some of the travel.
Right.
Still dealing with the COVID pandemic as the shot to the front of the net is gloved. Cale Morris, the goaltender for the Indy Fuel, came on in relief of Mitch Gillum. Indy Fuel, by the way, have 4 goaltenders listed on their roster. Don't know if they had all 4 of them on the trip. And obviously something that Doug Christensen believes in, making sure he's got enough goaltending.
Be taking a lot of spaces on that bus.
Yeah. I think part of it is they have 2 contracted goaltenders right away, so you never know. You get injuries, and all of a sudden you got no goaltenders.
Right.
We found out before. Long pass ahead to center. Mckenzie had Hensick cutting for the front of the net. Finally gets to him, and he scores. Right at the side of the net, TJ Hensick loops it in, and a 6-2 Toledo lead.
Yeah, that's Hensick's probably happy with that one. I mean, you just a 2-on-1 that doesn't materialize, but then the puck just sits there in front. Hey, thank you very much.
Exactly. Well, you were talking about the change. Yeah, Morris just fed it right out in front of his own crease.
Yeah.
And Hensick got to it. Give him 14 points on the year. He had his 7-game point streak snapped last night, with Toledo obviously not getting anything on the board and losing by a count of 3-0. TJ Hensick an assist today, and grab him a goal as well. With TJ Hensick, the captain. He's the Toledo leader in points. as Tomlak will send it in. Brett McKenzie's had a solid night as well. McElmurray near side, left it for Tomlak. Tomlak played it all the way around. And it's knocked down there. And what do we have? Down in the near side corner, Tomlak has dropped the gloves. We got some punches being thrown. The linesmen have gotten involved very quickly.
Yeah, I'm surprised that I knew this was
Cedric Lacroix going after Brady Tomlak there. I don't know if Tomlak was even able to throw any punches. Lacroix is being sent straight to the locker room here. I don't know if he's being sent there or if he's going there on his own. Let's take a look. This is where we picked it up behind the play. Tomlak.
Yeah, he still has his gloves on, and I don't know if that's just that Lacroix they're down 6-2, so he's.
Let's see how it. Yeah.
Well, he just came in on him. Gave him a little cross check and just kept nudging him. And Sedlak wasn't doing anything back. Lacroix just dropped his gloves and started punching.
Yeah, Tomlak there skating away. You see Keone Teixeira trying to get the explanation from our referee what the penalty call is going to be. Nothing's been put on the board yet. Tomlak is over at the bench. I think he's being told to maybe go over to the penalty box. Well, Toledo for sure is going to be on the power play here, Rick.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a question of what the penalties are. Okay, so Cedric Lacroix got 5 minutes for fighting and a game misconduct for being the aggressor. So, not a surprise there, Rick, that, if he just started punching a player, that usually can lead to an aggressor penalty. And Dan Watson's getting the explanation now. Mckenzie and Barry got the assists on that goal by T.J. Hensick. And Dan didn't have long conversation there. Why would he? His team is going to go to a power play here.
A 5-minute power play.
Yep. And you know what? Brady Tomlak did not get a call in that. So Toledo, a 5-minute power play opportunity, as you mentioned. They've got a chance to, they're already up by 4.
Right. Well, there'd be no reason why he would have went to the box. He didn't respond or.
So Toledo to the power play. It's one thing they have not done tonight, and that's score a power play goal. But they got 5 minutes to try to do that with this big-time power play advantage. Hensick will go over to Mckenzie, and back for T.J. Hensick. Across the line he goes. Settles it down. Mckenzie dropped it off there for Dickinson. Just outside the right circle. Takes it down low. Mckenzie will go behind the net. Dickinson left it to the line. Hillman, it comes back across. Dickinson, a shot! And that deflected off of traffic over to the corner. Possible that Morris got a piece of it.
I don't think that'll be the last bit of
maybe extracurriculars you're kind of thinking of here.
Yeah, that we're going to see.
It's possible. Depends on. We'll see what happens after this 5 minutes goes by. But Toledo on the power play. Remember, a major penalty. They could score multiple times on this power play. It's knocked down and into the corner it goes. Out to Howdashell, side of the net. And a tip by Tomlak is deflected up over the glass and out of play. McKay gave an extra shot at Tomlak. Boy, Brady Tomlak's been the ire of the Indy Fuel today.
What he did to him.
Played his college hockey with Billy Christopoulos at Air Force. Brady Tomlak. Pro debut last year with the Wheeling Nailers. Yeah, he'll stand in and take the face-off. 3:46 to go in the power play time for the Toledo Walleye. 0 for 2 on the evening. And Tomlak gets waved out of the face-off circle. It'll be Marcus Vella to stand in to take it for the Walleye. Puck is down. Tomlak on the draw. Over for Vella, and it went just behind him. Held by Howdashell. Off it goes to Meyer. Back to Howdashell. Side of the net wanted Tomlak. He lost an edge, went down to the ice. Toledo will recover the puck. The form of Marcus Vella. Vella risks a pass over to Meyer. Meyer let a shot go. Side of the net. Played by Tomlak. Off to Howdashell to Vella. Back to the line. Meyer. Across it goes. McElmurray one-timer. That's patted away by Morris. Down in the corner it goes and backed all the way around to where Howdashell is. Went off of his stick and it's poked down to center. Apap going after it along with Meyer. And it's Gordy Meyer who will dig it free with 3 minutes left to go on the major penalty. Brought to center ice, Meyer. Getting it across the line. Meyer took it down low. And he's going to try to hold it up there. They do. Centering feed all the way back to the line, and McElmurray fell down. That's going to lead to a break. Coming in. And a save by Christopoulos, and another penalty call coming.
He's got a hook.
And there's the whistle. As hooked on the breakaway, Seamus Malone. Yeah, see, he had the clear-cut breakaway.
Penalty shot.
And it is going to be a penalty shot.
So they do not do the arm raise then, huh? He just points to the center circle?
That's it.
You know, they used to do the old arm raise across the wrist there.
So Seamus Malone will get an opportunity on a penalty shot at 4:33 of the third period. Malone coming in, and Billy Christopoulos denied that. Now the penalty shot. It's the first one we have seen in the 2021-22 season.
Yeah, it was good. Christopoulos just squared up to the puck, just kind of waited him out.
Well, he made that look pretty easy, didn't he?
Yeah,
I'm sure it wasn't, but
it looked pretty harmless.
It did. Right off the draw, shot, they score. Gates has his second. It's a short-handed goal, his fourth of the season, and a 6-3 game. No, right off of the draw. Boy, that's just a bouncing puck there.
Yeah. But you're on a power play. You know, I know you're winning 6-2, and you still got. You just have. That's the big thing about a power play. You know, penalty kill is just there to outwork the power play, but the power play has to match that work ethic and the intensity.
Well, it's the Indy Fuel getting the short-handed goal, and that's their second short-handed goal scored this year, second allowed by the Toledo Walleye on the season, as it's batted all the way up and out by the Indy Fuel. 2 minutes left to go in the major penalty time. Well, Toledo got off to a hot start with a power play. They had a power play goal in 3 of the first 4 games, as they'll get it across the line. We got another penalty call coming, it looks like.
Yeah, looks like a hook.
Yep, a hook being signaled. That's going to go against the Indy Fuel. Well, Toledo's going to have a 5-on-3. Howdashell. There you see the hook. Apap is going to go into the box. So Toledo will have a minute and 47 seconds. 5-on-3 opportunity for the Walleye with a man advantage. They've already got 6 goals on the board. And Hensick fires a shot. He scores. TJ Hensick, his second of the night. And a 7-3 lead.
Yeah, that was a key right there of Mckenzie in front of the goalie there, screening him.
Yeah, take a look at where Mckenzie goes, Rick. Yeah, he's right in front.
Yeah.
And that baby was by Morris before he could even react. And TJ Hensick, his second goal of the game, give him 8 on the season. That ties John Albert for the team lead. And he continues to produce the points.
Well, it's still a minute and a half.
Yep, still time left on this power play. You're right. On the major power play. By the way, that brings TJ Hensick in his career to now 770 career points. And this is 910th career game.
It's a lot.
You thought you played a lot of games.
That's a lot of games.
You thought you played a lot, Rick. How about 910? For TJ Hensick, he's had a wonderful career that continues on. And not only that, in this league, with 3 points today, he's up to 129 in 122 games in the ECHL. Over a point per game. Hillman, he's in. Wanted to send it to the front of the net where Barry was cutting, and that's deflected up over the glass and into the netting.
Well, fans will be happy tonight with some chili.
Yeah, the Windy's free chili on the power play.
Yep.
There you go. That's why you hear the extra roar out of the crowd, right?
That's right, chili.
And you know what? With the snow flurrying today, chili not a bad option, is it? McElmurray has it. And takes it down low with a pass to Tomlak. Back to McElmurray, off to Meyer, finds Howdashell to the line. Meyer, wrist shot, and that's blocked in front. Chip down to center ice, and the Indy Fuel are going the other way. Gates will just backhand it deep. 40 to go in the power play time for the Walleye. In this 7-3 game, Vela will set it up. McElmurray. McElmurray's across the line. Spin move. McElmurray has a man open. Now is Howdashell. He was calling for it. Pass never got there, and it's turned over. Yetman coming in, and he lifted it high and wide. As we see yet another breakaway.
Yep. Should have been keeping a stat of breakaways today.
Yeah, we didn't realize that in the first period.
Right.
We should have. Mentally, I'm going to say it's right around 7 for the game.
Oh, yeah.
Does that seem right?
It's pretty close.
Power play time expires. Toledo up 7-3 as Boeing will bring it in. They'll just roll it right to the front of the net. That's batted away. Dickinson takes a hit, but got it in behind the net. 7 goals on 28 Toledo shots. As it's pushed out to center for McKay. He'll fire a shot. Pad save by Christopoulos. The rebound went just wide of the on-rushing Fuel.
Yeah, that's one of those plays I was talking about earlier, where you kind of get a shot off the pad for the rebound.
As the puck is flipped in the air, and that will land in the crowd. Timeout on the ice. TJ Hensick, a pair of goals here in the third period. One even strength, and then one on a power play. Toledo 7, Indy 3. This is Walleye Hockey.
The Cooper Discoverer Enduramax SUV tire is made with the durability of off-road truck tires for on-road drive. Cooper designed this tire to handle today's rough road conditions that can chew up tires. Durable enough to help prevent wear and tear from rough roads everywhere, this all-season SUV tire uses technology from Cooper's off-road truck tires applied to everyday all-season SUV tires. Plus, comes with a 60,000-mile tread wear warranty. Learn more at CooperTire.com. Go with the Coopers.
For Forest View Lanes, a fun, social, and cool place to hang out. Forest View is open late every night for bowling and indoor golf. Plus outdoor and volleyball leagues forming now. Open every night until 2:30 a.m. Enjoy an evening with friends at the area's coolest bowling bar restaurant. With a made-from-scratch menu featuring 48 craft beers on tap. Serving full food menu until late night. Check them out at forestviewlanes.com. Located in Bedford, just 2 miles north of Alexis on the corner of Douglas and Dean Roads.
Don't miss the Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon, Toledo's Fox Sports 1230. Now back to walleye hockey.
Now the fans are having a blast here at the Huntington Center. Why wouldn't they? A 7-3 Toledo lead. And a big goal-scoring outburst.
Yep. Just when they needed it the most on this short season so far.
Now, when was the last season that you played, Rick? The shot by Ghaffari? 2005, 2006?
I believe so.
And this is one of them kind of games. The reason why I bring that up is because, it's been a little while for you. Mm-hmm. But you know what? You still called it early today in the first period. You felt like this could be a game in which Toledo not only was going to score, but they could score in bunches.
Yeah, I mean, when you're around hockey or any sport for a while, you can kind of get a sense, of how things are, and a sense of how games are on Sunday, or how teams approach it, or depending on how many games they played through the week, and I've noticed even the last two games I've done with you last week, and they're not. Sundays haven't been real intense games. You know what I mean? You see the Friday and Saturday. They seem a little bit more intense, and maybe because of the crowd too.
Well, we'll see how it happens for you this week.
Yeah,
with a Saturday night Rick Judson sighting. Yeah. We get a whistle.
No, it's
icing.
Just by experience. I remember days when I played, and sometimes you had the Sunday afternoon games, and not saying they weren't intense, but it had a different feel to it than a Friday or a Saturday night at a boisterous crowd.
Sometimes it would depend too on kind of how the weekend was for you.
Yeah, well, exactly. And then, who you're playing or whatnot.
And right now, Toledo having the best of this one, and with still 11 minutes to go in this third period. And they lead the Indy Fuel by a count of 7-3. McElmurray tied up along the near side wall. He's set up down in the corner, and Brooks will play it up the far side wall for Toledo. They'll get it out to center ice. Premium limo service in Toledo's A1 Acura Limo, providing limos, shuttle buses, party buses, and airport taxis to Toledo and Detroit. Call 419-725-LIMO or book online at a1acuratolimo.com. Icing call coming against the Indy Fuel. It's just amazing the difference one day can make. 39 shots on goal last night at Fort Wayne, no goals. 29 shots today, and they've scored 7 times.
Yeah, and and with the breakaways that the team had, it could have been could be 10 goals today.
And Toledo has put a 10 spot on a game this season. That was in Iowa, the first matchup ever between the Toledo Walleye and the Iowa Heartlanders. It was a 10-1 final.
And that was in Iowa. That's a tough give up 10 goals at home.
Yes, it's a 6-goal second period as well, Rick, that tied a Walleye record for the most goals in a period. Puck goes in behind that Toledo net. Shot by Lee is deflected way up and out of play. And 10:20 to go here in the third period. Challenges our clients face are complex, but they know they can rely on Neuter to keep them moving forward and turn complexity into a competitive advantage. Choose a trusted partner. Choose Neuter. Now Marcus Vela will skate off. Toledo Walleye. Strong performance today. Starting in that second period, once the goal light went on, it started going on in a hurry. And an awful lot on the board.
Yeah, because middle of the second period was still 1-1.
Still 1-1 halfway through this game. It changed on a dime. And the shot is going to go out of play. Matt Berry and the Toledo Walleye with a 7-3 lead. And mention it, Rick Judson will be here on Saturday night this coming week. Claire Dow will do Friday night's game with the Iowa Heartlanders in town. Then Toledo hits the road for the games right on with the day before Thanksgiving in Cincinnati, and then the day of Thanksgiving in Fort Wayne.
And then home on that Friday. Yes. As the puck squeaks out in front of the Indy net. Game on Thanksgiving, huh?
Yep. Fort Wayne does it every year. We've played it in a number of times.
Yeah, that's right.
They'll get a good crowd. It'll be a very good crowd that night.
And I was a member of the Fort Wayne Comets one year, and I do remember that.
And they are honoring the late Bob Chase. As a shot right to the front of the net. Billy Christopoulos with the save there. They're going to wear, I think their jerseys kind of harken back to the 1980s there. And Toledo's going to wear the Gold Digger jerseys. So It should be a fun night for sure. 9.5 to go, third period. Timeout on the ice. We'll be back to the Huntington Center in a moment. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
Frickin' football is here. Frickers has the games on all the screens and you score with savings. Enjoy your favorite ice-cold domestic draft personal pitchers for only $6.50. A 48-ounce personal pitcher for only $6.50. And enjoy a plate of your favorite frickin' nachos for just $7. Take your frickin' pick. Frickin' chicken nachos, Mississippi barbecue nachos, or Nacho Supreme, only $7. This season, don't just be a football fan, be a Nacho fan. At the home for fun, food, sports, and spirits, Frickers.
The newest Ohio Lottery scratch-offs are on sale now, which means your chance for your own scratch-off story is now. When winners take home over $4 million a day and over $1.5 billion a year in scratch-off winnings, there's the chance for a lot of great stories to be made now. And with bigger games and more cash available than ever, there's something for everyone. Stop by your favorite Ohio Lottery retailer today. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Please play responsibly.
Find us on Facebook anytime. Fox Sports 1230. Now back to Walleye Hockey.
Toledo 7, Indy 3. Downtown Toledo. Great finish to the weekend. The way Toledo has found that offensive scoring touch again. Be an interesting conversation post-game with head coach Dan Watson. He and I were talking earlier today just about how sometimes the game goes. I know he wasn't overly concerned with the fact that his team couldn't find the back of the net. Puck is down and in behind the Indy net. Fuel will bring it up to center. And it's across the line. Little backhander. That's blocked. Another opportunity. Watson will play it in behind the cage. And Indy's on the board. Little wraparound try that sneaks past Billy Christopoulos. And we've got a 7-4 ball game. And a second goal of the game for Cale Howarth. Makes it a 7-4 contest. Howarth is second of the evening, and right at the side of the net, he managed to sneak it through.
They just won't go away.
Yep. An offensive day. The Huntington Center, we're going to have a penalty call coming. As we get a little extracurricular, McKay took down Ghaffari. I think he's trying to say Ghaffari went for a dive.
Yeah.
So he gave him an extra shot or two there.
Well, an extra shot, take an extra penalty.
Yeah, exactly. Let's take a look and see. Right there, you see Ghaffari gets tripped up. And now just watch McKay there with the extra shots to the back of the head. And a 7-4 game, and into the box. Riley McKay shaking his head. He only got the one penalty, but you're right. He certainly could have got a second there.
Yeah, easily.
That's 8:29 to go. Third period. Off the draw. It's back to the line. On it there is Hillman. Hillman gives way to Dickinson. Power play again for Toledo. Hensick has it. Fires a shot. Remember, he's got 2 in the game. And 2 in this period, as a matter of fact, for TJ Hensick. They've already scored a power play goal today. Toledo is 1 for 4 with a man advantage. As they'll drive it inside the fuel zone. Out of his net is Morris. Steered it over to the corner. Swept up towards the line. Mckenzie handed it off there. Hensick will pick it up. Just outside the right circle. Fires it in front. And a tip by Dickinson goes wide. Oh, bring it around near side of Hensick again, down in the corner. Leaves it for Dickinson behind the net. Minute left to go in the man advantage. Hensick back to Dickinson's side of the net. Trying to tuck it in, but Morris blocked that. And Indy able to drive it all the way down the ice.
Had a few more opportunities on the power play here, the last few power plays. Better chances.
Yeah, the 5-minute major time certainly helped. So he'll get back on the board with a power play as it's set up the near side. Tomlak. Tomlak's pass blocked. Second effort, he gets it over to Meyer. Finds McElmurray. McElmurray just outside the left circle. Gets it to the line. A wrist shot there from Meyer goes wide. 20 left in the man advantage. Howdeshell gets it in behind the net. 6:45 to go. Third period. McElmurray plays it in behind the net. Vela is on it there. Up to the line again. McElmurray. Wrist shot. Tipped in front. And a centering pass by Tomlak didn't connect. And Indy will get back to 5-on-5 hockey as McKay is out of the box. Vela's pass, rink wide. Apap knocked that away. That was 6:15 left to go in the third period. The Fuel trying to get some offense going here after they scored a moment ago before the penalty. Puck finally squibbed free. In behind the net it goes. Swept up to the line. It comes rink wide. Schneider a shot, and that's turned aside as Billy Christopoulos makes the save. Puck is flashed out to center and driven right back into the Toledo end. Meyer sets it up to Keenan. His pass was intercepted. And brought back in by Lee. Set it up for Spencer Watson. His shot attempt tipped wide. Walters goes after it for Toledo. Walters and Brooks defensively. Indy with the puck inside Toledo zone. Howarth able to play it all the way around. And it's dropped down into the far side corner. Howarth goes in behind the net. Still with a puck on his backhand. Set it across to Teixeira. His shot attempt went well wide. Picked up by Spencer Watson. His shot, that also goes wide. And sent right to the front of the net. Right there was Christopoulos to make the save.
Well, it looks like a harmless shot at first, but looked like a little tip in front.
Yeah, just that little change of direction, right?
Yep.
4.5 to go, third period. Toledo up by 3. Indy coming across the line again. Thomas, shot attempt is blocked. Played by Walters out to center. Hensick will have to chase after it. And it is swept up and out. Grabbed by Hillman, who will drive it inside the Indy zone. Long feed up to center, and that's tipped down the ice. Back into the Toledo end it goes with now 4 minutes left to go, third period. And an icing call coming against the Toledo Walleye. They're being outshot 31-30, but they don't mind because they're up 7-4.
Yeah. I'll shoot. You can get shot all you want as long as you win the game.
All right.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, Fort Wayne wasn't complaining last night when they got outshot 39-18.
Right. They don't have an asterisk in the game notes at the end of the year.
No, they do not. No asterisks. Hey, we're outshot, though. This game shouldn't count. Well, it does. It's the scoring side that matters most. Mckenzie lost his helmet off the draw. He's got to go to the bench. Tomlak will come out to replace him. Centering pass is blocked. And played out by Toledo. That'll slide the length. No icing this time as the clock will continue to run with under 4 to play here in the third period. And now is certainly the time where I would definitely agree with you. Toledo would love to see just this last 3.5 just run away.
Oh, yeah. Try to keep the game going as much as possible. Try not to get any whistles.
As at the line, Alexi let a shot go. That went wide. Good couple of collisions over there, and it's batted down. Tomlak able to set it for Conlon Keenan. Keenan holding it along the wall. Backhand pass finds Tomlak. Sets it to the line. Alexi sent a pass across. Walters to McElmurray. Down into the corner it goes. And the Fuel will take it with 2:45 to go, third period. As Watson has it at center, he'll get across the line. Right circle a shot. Knocking that away was Billy Christopoulos. McElmurray will come to center, and he'll drive it in. Well, exactly what you want to do when you're up by 3, right?
That's right.
Doing it to perfection here. We've had a good couple of minutes run right off of this clock. As Walters plays it off the window and out to center. Teixeira will get to it.
Yeah, I still, even when you're up like that, I still like to see you still be aggressive, in the offensive zone, the neutral zone. You see a lot of teams will sit back. And sometimes when you sit back, you kind of let the other team get back into the game. You still have to be somewhat aggressive.
And Toledo has continued to be aggressive, haven't they?
Yep.
Lee will get it across the line. Fires a shot. That goes wide. And sent right in front of the net. Christopoulos could have held on to that one. He chose to keep play going.
Yep. No whistles. He doesn't want to see any more whistles.
No.
Especially down in the defensive zone.
With 1:20 left to go here in the third period. And it's knocked down and neutralized. TJ Hensick will carry it across the line. Hensick with a pair of goals in this game. Barry helped along by Mckenzie to the blue line. And wristed down into the near side corner. Brett Mckenzie with the puck as it goes in behind the net. Handled by Barry for Hensick, who's got 2. Takes it in behind the net. And still with a puck as he strides all the way up near the blue line. Just taking a tour of the zone. Finally fires a wrist shot that's fought off by Morris. And the puck carried to center. Watson will fire it in right to Christopoulos. He'll glove that. Hold on. Just 28 seconds to go here in the third period.
Yep, get back in the win column. The 3-game little slide, but it's always good. Get back in the win column. Finish the weekend off.
That's right, and look forward to now, basically, Rick, you're not going anywhere.
No.
Back here on Friday and Saturday this coming weekend, taking on the Iowa Heartlanders. Both times 7-15 puck drops. Shot off the draws, deflected out of play. And, of course, we'll have those for you from right here at the Huntington Center. Get your tickets now at ToledoWalleye.com and come on down and join us for Friday and Saturday night. Should be a fun weekend.
Now, what city are they playing out of?
They are just north. It's Coralville, Iowa, which is basically a suburb of Iowa City.
Okay.
Yeah, really cool spot, by the way. It almost looks like they built it all together at one time. It just is almost brand new. Right. So, really cool area. Tom Lack will send it down into the corner, and Indy will take control of it there. As the Toledo Walleye will snap that 3-game losing skid, and they'll do it in impressive fashion with a 7-goal outburst, a touchdown, and an extra point on a Sunday evening, leading the Toledo Walleye to a 7-4 win over the Indy Fuel. Now we'll have our post-game show coming up for you in just a moment. The big period was the second when Toledo scored 4 times. They defeat the Fuel today by a final score of 7-4. Our post-game show is coming up next. Stay tuned for that. This is Toledo Walleye Hockey.
Forest View Lanes, a fun social